felt right against my hands, flowers didn't smell as sweet, and the sun never warmed my shoulders. I thought I'd be that way forever. Despite the mess I made in the process, you were the spark that made me feel warm again. I will always owe you for that. The months ahead are going to be difficult for all of us. The world needs heroes, and I can't think of anyone more suited for the job than you four concerned citizens. Danny.
I hate it.
What an asshole.
Burn it. Burn it. I'm mad. I run out of the room and I go somewhere and I don't know where that is.
I was going to have Aeliana make a logo for the concerned citizens.
Okay, awesome.
And then Oliver was going to turn that into a brand, and he was going to brand it onto himself.
Oh.
On your skin?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, that's
right.
where we're going.
He's not like a tattoo guy. But like,
He's in it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean... Emory, I love you.
I look around to see if anybody's in. I love you too.
And I wanted to say that before saying I've been alone my whole life. So I'm gonna miss you, and I'm gonna want to see you again. But I don't know how to say this. Hopefully you don't take it in a bad way, but some time apart's not gonna kill me, you know?
Yeah.
And she's just kind of working away, and her ears kind of perk up for a moment, and she turns and she looks at the two of you approaching, and you see her eyes go wide. Rowina.
I would run up and hug her. I mean, I don't even know if she would get that out before I ran up.
She gives you a big hug and just kind of laughs. And her laugh fills the air, and Emory, it almost reminds you of various songbirds singing throughout the forest.
And the shadows will follow into my circle. My 15-foot sphere, and I will cast darkness.
The area around you gets enveloped in darkness as you pull the shadows from the area around you inward, and you're closing your eyes to focus, and you open your eyes, and you are surrounded by blackness, by darkness, and you hear Linda kind of chuckle, and she says, "You did it!"
What the fuck?
You see, I think in a very I think we just kind of need to rip off the Band-Aid, and we need to tell everyone the biggest part of the 6 months that happens with you. You visit a place called Paws and Claws Savonia Rescue. Well, I'll show the picture and you tell me.
Oh. Do you want to tell me?
Tell you.
Arthur Avarna Burroughs. Art for short.
Dad got involved with bad people. Someone named Moldrak.
Oh no!
Shit.
That's not good.
No. I make Rowina a pot or a tea set, but it is in the I'm gonna say Elven, but it's like the Japanese style of kintsugi, which is when you take a broken tea set and you fix it with gold.
Oh.
And it's you create a more beautiful object through the act of breaking and repairing. And he tells Rowina that it's to remind us that our scars are what make us uniquely beautiful and about accepting our flaws.
Oh my god.
God.
That's insane.
Oliver's the best gift giver, hands down. Hot damn.
Danny.
You reach out, you touch the orb. As soon as you do, you feel this surge of arcanic energy flow through you, travel up your arm, into your mouth, and out from your mouth. This thin wisp of energy, kind of like a small cloud, forms and swirls and gets sucked right into the device. On the bottom of the device, you see this rune, a rune that you now recognize. A rune that represents the bargain curse on this object. And it lights up. And it feels warm to the touch. And a prick happens, almost as if you get stabbed by a needle in the palm of your hand. But then it fades away. And the rune stops glowing. You have just made a teleportation circle in your backyard.
Oliver's goes, oh my god, we rent. Oh, God. You already deposited.
And I will also say with an 18, and after having... $10.
Crazy odds.
Oh god.
But I'll let her tell you about it herself.
Oh.
A figure walks in the room. JMO, would you like to describe your character?
I would love to. My character enters. She's got red hair that comes down her shoulder in a braid. Currently wearing casual clothes, your classic adventuring clothes. And she currently has a greatsword on her back, but is not armored in any other way. She's very strong, very sure of herself, walks in confidently, and introduces herself as Jay.
This... Eric, what's the name of the Italian place?
Vincenzo's.
Okay.
Whoa.
So yeah,
Okay.
do you want? You can go to Vincenzo's if you want.
Okay. That's a good spot.
Yeah, it's really good.
So
Yeah, that's what I just said. That was a good spot.
I'm agreeing with you.
I don't know.
It's fine.
already.
Everyone.
We usually get along quite well.
This is
Emory's
like-
long.
But you walk in.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, what up?
Tables.
How you doing?
Hey, great. How you doing? How's business
Yeah,
going?
I'm doing. Hey, business is doing good. I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
Clearly, it's a. Do you happen to have a table for 5 for tonight,
Oh, right now it's
Vinny?
it's the
thought that was the subscribers only.
If you
We
want.
need to change the tag on this stream.
Hello,
NSFW.
we're back. Bees, you say thank you. How did you know? Oh, feel better, Bees, because you were talking about what I said on the stream was we hope you feel better. Thank you for letting us know about our audio. See, if we didn't have Bees watching the stream, we wouldn't have
We would have muted the entire time.
Quality
So shout out
control.
Cinnamon.
Shout out
Yeah,
Cinnamon.
shout out
Yeah,
Cinnamon
we shouted
again.
out Cinnamon.
And Michael in London.
And we shouted out Michael in London. Also, rude. I was just joking. I was saying you were being rude to British people, but they deserve it.
That, yes, I was.
Yes, I was.
They love it, though.
So they love it. They love it. Do they love it? So anyway,
We'll know in the chat.
We're going to find out.
thank you all for being here. God, listen, I haven't had anything to eat today, so I'm a little all over the place. All right. Hey, announcements. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Central, we have the next episode of Talk With Me, the greatest talk show in America, hosted by Eric Younglove and Matt Swartzwaller. Eric, do
Big
we have
episode.
a title for next?
Yes, we
tomorrow's
do.
episode?
The title for this week is Steve's Here. So,
Steve's here!
No, wait,
Holy
no, I don't
shit!
believe
So you'll have to
I
tune
don't
in.
believe it.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
believe it.
I can't wait.
Wow.
I
Big
can't
episode.
Wow.
Steve,
We'll see what happens.
wait. Great
Tune in to
question.
find
Everyone
out.
knows
Tune
who
in to find
Steve
out.
is. Come on.
I know.
So, that's happening tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central. This coming Thursday, nothing's happening.
Nope.
So, don't worry about that. No, this coming Thursday. It is this Thursday, right?
No.
Oh, is it not?
I almost heard
Monster
literal
Arts?
crickets.
We don't
in the
know.
Roll20 audio.
We don't know
Nobody
yet.
has said anything.
Okay.
So
So
don't
So
say it
maybe
now.
something on Thursday.
There
Follow
might
us
be
on-
something on Thursday.
We're
This
really
is a fucking
organized.
mess.
Someone needs to tell me though.
This is a mess.
So what is
Should we
it?
start the stream over? Should we just start it over?
Yep.
Steven, come back.
Listen,
In it.
just follow us at CharmedPersons on Instagram and TikTok. Monster Hearts is coming back at some point, okay? It could even be this Thursday. And then a week from today, we are back here at 12 p.m. Central for the next session of Campaign 3. Listen. Watch
We're okay.
tomorrow's episode of Talk With Me, and I guarantee you Matt will do much better and concise and organized announcements.
We've never done announcements on the show. So I don't think you'll get any information.
Literally never.
You take back that guarantee.
No,
Yeah.
I think you will.
Matt, we know where you're watching, so.
But let's jump into today's session with a recap of last week's episode. The concerned citizens, having recently dealt some major blows to the sect of the Abyss, discovering their leader and revealing to the king their plot, were able to take 6 months of sabbatical. Take 6 months of peaceful time to grow in their relationships, grow personally, learn some new talents and abilities, as well as spend some quality time together. Aeliana worked part-time as on some books for the Striking Iron Blacksmith. Also worked part-time at the SEMA Theater, painting sets and then working in costumes. Ended up getting proficiency in weaver's tools, and spent a lot of time with her Oliver. And Oliver spent a lot of time at the Striking Iron, a lot of time, mainly there, crafting stuff for customers, as well as things for all of his party members, which were all very wonderful and beautiful. Spending some time with Zara Steelhammer, the owner of Striking Iron. Also spending a lot of time at Vincenzo's, getting to know Vincenzo and his group. And also spending time together with Aeliana. They lived together in the house that the concerned citizens were gifted by the king. They also got a dog. Little Arthur Avarna Burroughs, a.k.a. Art. A very cute red setter pup with just the best face, and apparently a set of armor that Oliver had crafted for him. Oliver also and Aeliana both did some research, finding out more about the various topics. Aeliana was able to procure an elemental gem and get that sent down to Ronhar with... I forget her name, but
money.
The blacksmith that's there in Ronhar.
I had it, and now I lost it.
Yeah, I know. It's there in my mind. Oliver.
Esme.
Yes. Thank you, Esme. Oliver, I knew it was an E name, also found out a lot more about his device. Having the Modify Memory spell removed from him, he was able to remember exactly what happened when Damien gave him the device, and also discovered how to use this device, which now grants him access to 6 unknown teleportation circles, and one that he created in the backyard of the house for the concerned citizens. So both of them having a crazy 6 months. Along with them, Emory and Rowina spent a lot of quality time together, had a girls' road trip to well, I guess Emory was there, so I was thinking of Angie.
Gender is fluid.
Hey, gender's fluid. Emory was definitely feeling their girl side on this trip.
Yeah. Anything a girl's trip if you plan it the right way.
Yeah, for sure. Along with Reyna and Nessa and Ellie, Danny's sister, traveled quite a long time together, spent a lot of time. Reyna and Nessa eventually went off to Darriok, and Emory and Nessa have not seen each other since. They've written each other a couple of times, but they have not seen each other. Both admitting to one another that they really cared and even loved. They said that they loved each other, but that, they were also free spirits, and that, they didn't have to be together all of the time. But, is Nessa missing Emory? Who knows? They then met Linda, Rowena's adopted mother, and got to learn a lot more about Damien and Rowina and Emory's past. Mainly being this newfound connection of the two of them being twins. Emory learned a little bit more about his mother and the lineage on that side of his life, and how to use the innate magic that being a dark elf, a drow, gives him. And Rowina got to learn a lot more about her druidic magic and the herbs and herbalism that Linda practices, as well as just spending some time together, the three of them, as a family, which is something Emory never got to experience. Rowina always wanted a sibling, and having that experience was very validating, I would say, probably for your two characters. And then, eventually, the king recalled the concerned citizens to tell them that the scouting mission into the Wandering Peaks had been successful, sort of. They had found the mouth of Vaymar and the entrance to where they think the Sect of the Abyss is. However, all of the members had perished, save one, who we met last session, Jay Hardstone, JMO's character, a mercenary who was with the group and has been tasked with taking the group back to the mouth of Vaymar. Probably has a little bit of vengeance also as a motivation. And so the group was given 1,000 gold, 100 platinum by the king. You did a lot of shopping, bought some useful things for your trip. got everything that you needed, basically, got all ready. You were planning on leaving the next day, and then as you were at the house where the party was kind of shown the device and the teleportation circle, Art also ran away into the kitchen and then came back, bringing back a large black top hat with the name William Burroughs etched on the inside. And that is where we left off, and that is where we will pick up. So you, the concerned citizens, and Jay, you are at House Avarna, having just discovered this hat. You know that you are to be leaving on the morrow. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna go to my house. You guys seem like you get a lot to talk about, a lot going on, and I'll catch you in the morning.
I mean, you're welcome to stay.
I appreciate that, but you're now talking also serial killers on top of everything else that I've just learned about you guys. I'm just gonna
I get it, honestly.
just one night. I mean, I'm spending the next 2 weeks with you guys. I'll just have one more night, kind of by myself, and then.
Well, should we leave at what, dawn?
It's a long journey, so the sooner the better,
All
I
right.
would say.
We'll see you at dawn.
Should we
Just
take
meet
watches?
you guys here?
Oh, yes, or feel free to come over early. We make breakfast every morning. There's tea.
Really good.
I already said I'm more of a coffee girl, but yeah, maybe
There's
I'll be
coffee.
over.
Coffee as well.
Okay.
I like both.
Yeah, I'll just
personally.
okay. J-Mo knows, but Jay doesn't. Sure, yeah. But yeah, I'll be back in the morning at some time. You guys have a good night. Have fun
Good
with
night, Jay.
this, and she gestures to the hat. Leaves.
Amazing.
Oh,
Are we bad at talking to people? Like, what?
yes.
Okay.
Well, I am. You're
Yeah.
fine.
I don't know.
I think maybe we're just too used to talking to each other.
I think that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Is there anything to be done about this now, or?
I'll message my dad, but yeah, I mean, Emory, that was a good idea. I think maybe we should take watches tonight, just in case.
Yes.
Get practicing for the road too, you know. Yeah.
Right. A little rusty after the 6 months here.
Yeah.
Do you think that Pineville has the capability of protecting itself well enough for this?
I mean, it's hard to protect against a single individual who could slip in seemingly unnoticed, but I'll definitely warn my dad before we go to sleep just to let him know. He already knows, but now he knows more, I guess. That there's an actual not hit on him, but I don't know. I'll tell him. Yeah, it's a threat. That's the word.
We could also just inform the king and ask if he could perhaps send a guard or something.
Yeah, no, we should definitely do that as well. I mean, Pineville has their own guards, but yeah, we'll see if I know they're stretched pretty thin at the moment with the king stretched pretty thin at the moment.
All right, well, I think there's nothing else we can do tonight.
Yeah. It's fun being back together. That's good. That's good.
It's good to be back. We don't have to talk about Danny much right now, but we should talk about Danny at some point.
Have you heard from him?
No. I've talked with Ellie a lot about it, and I just wanted to talk to you all about it too, because I am also angry with Danny, and I know that everybody is, but he is still a part of this family.
Well, I mean, should we talk about it now? Just get it out of the way before we go to sleep, so we're not festering anymore.
Might be a
I'll
good
get
idea.
the wine.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All the wine for everyone.
It's all from Vincenzo's. The wine.
Okay. That's just my opinion. If anybody else disagrees, then they disagree, but
I just don't think he wants to be involved with us at all.
I don't think he does either, but I worry that there won't be a place for him when he gets back. And I think there should be.
Oh, there will always be a place for Danny, at
Okay,
least in my eyes. I'm speaking for myself, but
Yes.
I agree. Emory?
I think
Emory? You have some time.
Ugh. Fuck that guy.
I'm very mad at him too, Emory. But at the end of the day, do you want Danny to be happy?
I don't think he was happy with us. I don't think he's gonna suddenly come back and be happy with us. I don't care if he does. I don't care if he doesn't. Whatever.
I don't think that being with us or not being with us is going to determine whether he's happy. But I think once he's figured out what will,
He's probably never even gonna come back.
He might not, but he might.
If he does, I'm gonna fuck him up. And then we'll see if I forgive him.
honestly, that feels fair.
Yeah, I'm in.
I think that's a good compromise. All right, well, then I guess it wasn't a huge discussion, but I just wanted to make sure. I've spent the last several months with Emory, so I just wanted to see where everyone else was.
Quick question. Did you guys all know about Danny and me?
Not initially. Just when he started being a sad sack.
Seriously suspected.
Okay.
No, I knew.
Because I didn't.
I didn't even know I liked someone.
You knew.
About Danny?
No, you knew about Nessa. Even
no.
if you didn't know, you knew.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I imagine that Oliver and Emory have gotten into the, like, you know how brothers, like, hit each other on the head and then, like,
Yeah.
get into,
Oh, yeah.
like that kind of stuff. I feel like Oliver and Emory have started a lot of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
For sure.
So I just give him, like, a on the head. Mess up his beautiful hair.
All right, yeah, we can go to bed. I just wanted to see if, yeah.
I hope you understand that it wasn't our information to tell you.
No, I don't, yeah, I just wanted to know if I was the last to know, and apparently I was. So. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine. I don't know. I feel like he left a lot because of me, and it keeps me up at night. We can go to bed now.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. I feel he was a close friend of mine, and I feel like I drove him away.
It wasn't in your control. You can't control what somebody else feels. I think, in a way, he's doing you a favor by processing this somewhere else.
I think you're right.
It makes you feel any better. I feel like it's my fault too. So
It's not yours
I'm
either.
not alone.
I don't think it's your fault. But I guess if I don't think it's your fault, I also shouldn't think it's my fault.
There it is.
There.
Reverse.
And now we can go
psychology.
to bed.
And now we can go to bed.
Also, I think we have to take Arthur with us. Sorry, I'm just gonna toss that out. We can't leave him behind, not with the serial killer knowing where we live. So I think I just feel better if I knew where he was. He's a good boy. He'll listen.
Put him in the armor.
Yeah, we have armor. It's fine. Okay. Anyways, now we can go to bed.
Okay.
Good night.
Hi.
I'm assuming everybody. I'm assuming it's a 6-bedroom home. So
Hell yeah.
everybody has their own house. It's 3 stories. It's a nice. You got a really nice house.
Wow, that's bigger. I thought it was like a teeny cottage in my
Nope.
head.
It's like a 3-story house in the Noble District. So it's very nice. You could probably hire a staff if you wanted to. You don't currently have one. But yeah. So it came completely furnished. You have, over the past 6 months, especially the 2 of you, made it like a little bit more home. But yeah, it's a really nice place that you have. Yes, Emory.
Thank you. This is just a really important detail that I just want to... Shut the fuck up. I hate you so much. Can Emory have the little top tiny attic room?
Of course. Yes.
You can have any room you want.
This is just Angie living out her fantasy.
I think that makes a lot of sense for Emory.
Yeah.
With the
I want very
circle
top
window.
tiny. Yeah, and it's really small. It's supposed to be for storage.
But the circle window is like a nook. Like you can
insulated.
sit in the circle window. It's like a nook where you like read your books.
Oh.
Let's do it again.
Yes, and it's like very decorated in the way that my room at the Raven's Nest was.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
yes.
Love it.
Yeah. Lots of books and half burnt candles and
yeah.
Love it. Actually, you know what? Just for fun,
I love it here.
Emory, and we'll go to each of you. Emory, describe what your room looks like.
It has all of those things we just said, and it's so good. It's like so oddly shaped. It's not even like.
Is it like A-frame?
It's definitely like gable-y.
Yeah.
With like the wood is a little bit distressed. It's not like the most well kept part. It like if the house has been updated at all, it's not gotten to the rafters.
Yeah.
It's not very insulated, so it's got like very like chilly kind of. You gotta wear a little sweater and like have your tea and all that up there. But there's a lot of. I feel like Emory has made a lot of blankets and like shrouds of fabric to kind of like offset that. Lots of books in the corner, no real like tables or chairs or anything, just a bed and like half drank cups of various liquids like on all of the book piles.
Amazing.
Shreds and like very like Joe March in the attic writing Little Women style with like a jacket on, but just like parchment littered everywhere, like crumpled or in various states of like use.
Love it. Absolutely love it. What about you, Rowina? What do you think your room looks like in the house?
I think Rowena's room is like, so if you went in at night, it would just be like really dark because everything in there is just such a dark shade of whatever color it is. But actually, one window is like one wall is like there's a big window on it. So during the day, it's like really bright. It's got all these dark colors, but it's actually really bright. And then at night, it's like dark and shadowy. I think she's got all very like dark purples, dark greens, dark reds, kind of like velvety fabrics. But there's also like some vines that kind of have worked their way through the window in an organized way that run along the top of the ceiling. And then she's also got a little desk that has always been kind of unused, but like as soon as she gets into her room, like this night, she starts unpacking all the like herbalism stuff that she got from Linda. She's obviously got her back that she's going to take with her, but she brought some stuff back as well that she is going to leave at the house, and she starts to make her own little like herbalism table, including a couple little potted plants that she like brought clippings of Linda's plants.
Daddy, yes.
Amazing. I love this so much. I love both of these rooms. This is the perfect house. You guys have to live here forever. And then
Well, don't destroy it, Zach.
Don't kill our little family.
It's really up to you, man.
Your control, man.
and then Aeliana and Oliver, do you have two separate rooms or
No.
Okay.
I think maybe there was
Mom and
enough
Dad?
room, but we turned one of the rooms into like a half workshop, half like little art studio,
Yeah, it's like a craft
Oh,
room.
amazing.
and then
Love that.
we share a room.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I
But
don't-
it was
I don't
never
know.
addressed or discussed. That's just
No.
what we did, and then we never said anything.
Amazing. Anything in specific?
I mean, Oliver's not a decoration guy,
Yeah.
so whatever Aeliana wanted to put up, but his workshop is like everything is lined up, like
Yeah.
it's like everything has a space.
Like when
Everything's
you're
close.
done working, you
I
like
love
spend
that.
the time to clean it up, get the
Yes.
sawdust, get the
Absolutely. Put everything back where it belongs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like the classic. There are too many, like unnecessary amount of pillows, unnecessary amount of throw
Oh,
blankets.
God.
That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting.
Amazing.
Like he doesn't understand why there are so many pillows, but it makes her happy, so he doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the only other thing I feel like I was thinking about this week was like Aeliana was raised in a noble family and like probably didn't have to do anything for her young life, and then when she
Yeah.
was living on her own, in school, everything was kind of done for her there too. And then like as an accountant in Dariok, it was like scraps. Like there was really nothing. It was very much like I wake up, I go to work, I come home, I go to bed. And so this is the first time that she's had the opportunity to like learn how to do real people hobbies. So I
Yeah.
think she's trying to learn how to garden and trying to learn how to cook and doing all of them like very middling. Like so there's
Yeah.
probably plants and like half of them are dead, but she's convinced that she can probably fix it. So there's like,
Yes.
a lot of like thing. Like she's trying to learn how she's obviously been learning how to sew. So she's just trying to like I think become more of a regular person.
I love
And
it.
like be able to do things herself as opposed
This is
to
so great.
relying
This
on
home
people.
feels so lived in now.
Oliver has a
It
little
was
spike
definitely-
ball trophy in the bedroom.
Oh
Yes,
yes,
the
the spike
spike ball
ball
trophy.
It would
trophy.
also
for
be
sure.
brutal when you like go to cook and you're like not that great at it, but you give it to me and I'm like, this is not good. This is bad food.
So at first it was really demoralizing, but then I think she appreciates it because now she knows that she needs to
Yeah,
do it. So
yeah.
like it just makes her more determined.
And when he
to
says
do
it's
Yeah.
good,
it.
you know it's good. Like
You know it's good, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think then there's also got to be, because I think Aeliana goes to all of the spike ball games and has like gotten very into it. So she has made a scarf in whatever colors of the team.
Yes.
So she like has this scarf hung over the wall for the door.
Oh my god, you guys have
Shut
such
up,
a
you
quaint
guys are
little
so
life.
cute. God.
You have
So
such a
cute.
quaint
This
little
could be
life,
you, Jay. Hang out with us.
Okay. Do any of the four concerned citizens do anything in particular before you find sleep this night?
I think just after everything we just said, Rowena, like knowing that Aeliana had been trying to like do some gardening and stuff, would like had maybe like gave her some advice before she left on like how to take care of the plants, and would come in and like check on them and like try to figure out how she can help
Yeah. Okay.
before they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be like, so this one in particular really is not. And they're like, it's clearly dead. She's like, I just feel like it's not quite there, you know?
And I think that Rowena would
It's a
also
succulent.
give her, yeah,
Dead.
give her a bunch of
Yes.
tips and tricks that Linda had taught her on how to like be able to leave your plants for a while. Like Linda had all these like passed down
Slow
traditions.
water,
How you,
like dripping. Ooh.
yeah, exactly. All these like little contraptions she's built and stuff like that.
Amazing. I love it. Okay. As we cut away from the concerned citizens' domicile, Jay, when you go back to your home, what does Jay's home look like in Savonia? And also, what is Jay's mindset right now?
So her home, I think she has like an apartment.
Yeah.
That's like it's nice, but mercenary brings in like some money, but like not a lot of money.
Mhm.
So it's nicer than like a shack, but still not anything like a noble 3-story home.
Yeah.
But like it's just her, so it's like plenty big enough for her, and she doesn't have any pets or anything, and she kind of very much like exudes the bachelorette life, I think, because she goes on so many jobs that take her away. She has like a bowl and a spoon, a fork, like very much minimal needs for just when she's crashing there between jobs.
Yeah, she's a
Um,
serial killer.
yeah, exactly. If anyone found her apartment, they would be like, "Is there a top hat here?"
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, and I think there's like maybe a couple of like personal effects, maybe like some trophies from adventures. So it seems lived in, but still
yeah.
very barren. Um, and maybe like a picture of her brother and maybe parents, but that's like it for like a family kind of thing.
Awesome.
Um, and I think this night Jay is kind of just like exhausted. Like, I think she still hasn't really fully processed everything that's happened to her, even
Yeah,
if she's been back a while. And she kind of just like still avoids processing and goes
yeah.
home and goes through the motions of like making herself a dinner or whatever, and then just kind of goes to bed early.
Mm.
And probably then means she wakes up pretty early, so we'll probably be by for breakfast because she doesn't really know what else to do because she's awake like hours before dawn, probably.
Yeah. Um, okay, amazing. You all get the benefits of a long rest. You sleep throughout the night. For the sake of brevity, we will say that you have woken up together. You've had your breakfast.
I made my dad's pancakes before we.
You made your
left.
dad's pancakes. Fantastic. They're
Fuck
not
yeah.
as good. They're not as good.
I ate
But
7.
they're very close. They're very close.
There's something that I'm
There's
missing.
something-
But I'll figure it
There's
out.
an ingredient missing.
Uncool.
Tastes great to me. I don't know what you're saying.
It's all wrong with me. I'll
Really
be pretty upset.
You'll take it like out of my mouth. No.
You
Is
all.
it cinnamon?
Who knows? You all get your horses. Do you remember your horses' names?
Yeah.
Anvil.
Yeah.
Anvil,
Frida.
Shadow.
Frida,
Dusk.
Shadow, and Dusk. Jay,
Oh,
what's your horse's
Didn't know we
name,
had
and what do
named
they look
horses.
like?
Let's see. Jay would have, um, I feel like to go with her stature, she'd have like the beefier Clydesdale kind of looking horse.
Yes.
And it'd be brown with little white booties.
Yeah.
And
love him.
brown hair. I think she would have a her horse.
Yeah.
And they would be very close since she can talk to animals,
Yeah.
at will. And so I think she would go a while without naming the horse and would have like worked on the name with the horse.
Okay.
And so I think the name would be something like something that I think a horse with a low intelligence would find cool, but Jay would also like just run with as like Wind Rider or like something really like epic like
Amazing.
that.
I love that. Yeah. Wind Rider. Maybe you call her Windy for short.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um,
Wendy.
Everyone thinks it's Wendy, but it's Windy.
but it's windy. Yeah.
Windy. not
Amazing.
Wendy.
I love that. I also think because you are bringing art, right?
Correct.
So I think what happens
Yes.
is you get this little
I
attachment.
made him a little sidecar.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say it's a little like basically kind of like a platform that can attach to the back of one of your saddles. That is basically like a dog bed, but like
Oh
like
my.
wooden that attaches to the back of the saddle that you can like put a blanket in, and he just kind of like sits in the dog bed and like lays in the back. Which
That's
means,
a real
like,
thing in cars. You can get like a thing that attaches to
Yes.
like higher on the seat so they
Yeah.
can sit in the window.
my mom has
Cool.
one for her dog.
Ah!
Yeah.
I
So
We need to
this.
get horses in real life.
But now, if
I
you
saw
go
horses this
through
morning.
if you normal travel is going to be fine. If you're going through like super rough terrain or like a horse chase where you're moving to and fro really agile, like then it might be a problem. But
Can I put make a top for it?
of course, yeah.
Okay.
But you want it to be a top that's like easily like he can.
He knows how to get out.
move
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that attaches. Whose
Like that,
saddle
we
do you attach
clarified
that
that.
to the back of?
Horse would be bigger, I guess whichever of our horses.
Well, I would say Aeliana and Oliver probably have a similar sized horse, but Aeliana has more room to deal with with the lack of armor.
So probably
Aeliana's horse would be it. She's like, yeah.
I have like hundreds of pounds of armor or whatever on.
Yeah. I'll take the dog. Oh, I got it.
Yes, Jay.
Logistical question, because I'm curious and I think this is funny. Does Oliver travel in his armor, or does he like strap the standing armor to like the back of the horse?
No, he usually travels in the armor.
And the armor also can be laid down if it needs to be, and like
I just really wanted it to be like standing on the back. Of
the wind resistance would be too much.
It can be disassembled and taken apart, but it also
Anvil would have a real hard time with that. You're right.
All right. So you begin traveling outside of Savonia and north towards the wandering peaks. Peaks. And so the way we're gonna do this, fam, is I have a D100 table.
Oh no.
You have 15 days of travel that you are going to be undertaking in order to get to where Jay is leading you. What we're going to do is we're going to split each day in half. So you travel 0.5 of a day, and then you have to stop and have lunch or whatever, and then you travel 0.5 of a day. There's going to be times where the conditions are really clear and everything's great for you, and you're going to travel 0.75 times in a 0.5 section, and I'm going to keep track of all of that. Like, I'm going to be constantly adding this up. So you could get there within 13 days or something like that, based on how long it's going to take you. There's also going to be days where it's like really bad conditions, a storm rolls through, and you're going to travel less than you would like. But you're going to have 2 rolls a day, basically. So you have the chance of 2 encounters per day.
Fucking cool.
For the first half of the first day, who wants to give me a D100 roll?
I'll do it.
Okay. Emily,
These
not
mountains look
shy.
sick.
Not shy, but still afraid. 62.
62.
Good roll. Good roll.
This makes sense. You have just a straight up normal morning to afternoon of travel.
Emory like side eyes and is like, adventuring.
It's easy.
It's easy.
So you and we can't repeat, by the way, so I'm keeping track of the ones that you roll. And also there are like multiples of probably everything. So like there's multiple normal days, there's multiple fast days. So I couldn't come up with 100 individual things. I could have, but I didn't. You spend your first half of the day traveling, talking, getting to know each other. It's very normal. Where you are, it's like early fall, so it's actually still kind of warm where you are. It's not too cold yet, but you can see the snow-capped mountains of the Wandering Peaks in the distance as you begin to travel. You stop and get some. I am going to need 1 gold per day of rations from each of you.
So 15 gold
each.
220 to give us a little bit of a buffer or something.
Well, also 15 just to get there.
Oh, that's true.
So 30.
So,
well, we can
5.
We can take that from the party fund.
Yeah.
That's per person.
Yeah, it's 35 per person
a
for
gold
buffer.
a day. Okay.
Yeah. For there and back. Worth of
there and back. I see.
Right, worth of
Well,
rations.
but why don't? Okay, yeah, but what if we get? Not to be this person, but what if we would get like attacked or lose all our stuff on the way? Like, would it make
Then
more
we
sense
lose
to
all
get
our
there
food.
and?
You
Well,
can also,
there won't
by
be
the way,
anywhere to-
by the way, you can also attempt every day to like hunt and forage for these rations.
Okay.
I think we should do some of that.
Well, yeah, we're not going to like a town, so I don't think we can be up on.
No, you might
Okay.
pass
this
through
was-
like a small village or two, maybe, but you
Yeah.
might not either.
Yeah, this would be like a payment we made before we left.
Yeah, I think we
Back up.
should do it.
Just
I
do
can't
it.
tell if that's Angie saying that or
I can chip in some from my own, but I can't do a full 30 by myself. I only have 24 gold.
Yeah, I can't either. I've been putting all my money in the party fund.
I have 489 gold.
I have 113.
You have more than the party fund.
I've been stacking
Oh yeah,
cheddar. I
because
haven't
he
had a
was
job.
working
Right,
and didn't
yeah.
buy an elemental gem. That was very expensive.
I would say
I also.
Jay
I'm
would
gonna
probably
say.
have
Go.
shopped herself, not being used to being in a party, so I would say
Yeah.
you guys
Oh.
do what you
Okay.
guys would do, and Jay would
Right.
have just insured.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna say I sent 90 gold to that family over the 6 months.
Okay.
Guard just.
Yeah,
delivered
no,
that.
I remember. The family of the guard you murdered?
Yeah.
As a werewolf, whatever.
As a werebore. Let's get the
Jimbo.
facts straight.
So I can get
Jay
me
is
and Aeliana. Do you
concerned
want
to
do
be
you
a
two have
part of
party
this
fund?
group.
Sure, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
So I've got
So
you
I'll
and we
deduct
have the party.
70.
Am I
Yeah.
covered?
Jay pays.
Yeah, you're covered from the party fund.
Fine with the dog.
So we did me and Emory from the party fund, Oliver and Aeliana from Oliver's funds.
Aw.
Well, yeah.
Right?
And worst case scenario, we got art. So that's how many rations is that?
Yikes. The horse is first.
All right. So you've traveled your first half of the day completely normally. Who wants to give me a D100 for the second half of your first day?
I got it. Easy. 28.
Good roll. Good roll.
Okay, 28.
Easy.
Easy.
A dragon.
Easy.
I
Ancient
don't
black
even know if
dragon.
there are
Just a small
common
one, though.
dragons in this world.
Oh,
but-
yes, there are.
Yeah.
Great. A
They're,
dragon.
We think that they might be ruling the land north of the peaks. So,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So we're heading towards dragons. So all the
Well,
more reason.
Kind of.
They don't
We're
know
heading
that,
towards
though.
the peaks.
Well, we're not gonna go through them to the other
Yeah, but they're
side
still heading
necessarily.
closer to the dragons, and we're heading closer to the peaks. So
Yes.
Jimmo, listen.
Yes. You are right. You are right. You got me there.
Sorry.
Yes.
I
He's
don't
really
like how long
reading.
it's taking him to read this description of what's
No,
All I'm
I
thinking about is
lost
need
the
to make
document. I
armor
had to
for
get it
my
back.
own dog.
Oh, okay, great.
You said 28?
Thought it was
28.
Okay. Okay, this one's fun. So you are traveling. As you can see, where you are, there's like groves of trees and there's small forests around you. So as you are traveling, I would say who has the highest passive perception right now?
not me.
I have 17.
Probably Oliver,
Probably
right?
me since
I have 11.
Danny's gone.
Yeah, since Danny's gone.
I
think
beat
it's
you 12. Wow.
So Oliver,
I thought I
you
was-
notice as you are traveling that there is a tree just off the road as you're getting closer to it that has a bag, like a canvas bag that is hanging from the tree.
Anybody else see that bag? If I'm
No.
losing it half a day into travel.
Your
Oh,
bag.
nice.
Yeah.
Can I send a mage hand out to try to grab it?
Yeah, you send a mage hand out, you grab the bag and you pull on it, but it's attached to a rope on the tree.
I would like to check for bear tracks, please.
Go ahead and roll an investigation
it's
check.
a bear bag. Cute. Somebody's backpacking. Somebody's through hiking.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you do not notice any bear tracks.
Or no tracks at all. I'm assuming.
You
If
notice
we
some
could-
tracks. You notice with a dirty 20, I will say you
Should've
notice like
brought it.
one pair of tracks that are going up to the bag from the main road.
Like people footprint tracks?
They look like
or animal tracks?
humanoid, average
Oh.
humanoid tracks going from the road up to the bag.
We can cut the rope, right?
Why do we care about
It's
this bag?
someone's bag. Yeah.
Well,
I
we don't know what's
just
in
wanted
it.
to
What
make
if
sure that
Well,
this
has
wasn't
anyone
putting
gotten
food out
close
for
to the
bears.
bag? You can see that there's writing on it from a distance.
We're gonna have to pass by it anyways, right?
Yeah, but we can just pass by it.
Yeah.
You're not curious, Jay?
No. I mean, you guys do what you want. I don't think
no,
a
I'm with
bag
Jay.
on
I
the
think
side of the road.
We just go right by.
As
Amber,
you're
you
like,
probably want to know what's in that bag,
as
right?
you are getting closer to the bag, debating about what to do, Oliver, with your passive perception, how many languages do you know?
How many?
Or, sorry, what languages do you know?
Common, Elvish, Infernal.
In Common and Elvish for sure, and then in other languages as well, you see the word gold on the bag.
Oh,
Well,
this
that's
is
a
a
No,
trap.
trap.
that's a trap. We're walking by.
But
Yes.
what if it's not?
No, we don't.
We
need
have
it.
enough gold.
We're fine.
Leave it for some poor sucker.
Why can't I be Quinn for?
I know. I was like, Quinn would have taken it.
Quinn would have taken it 20 minutes ago. Quinn would have. Yeah. I mean, you can't pull on that with Mage Hand. It's too strong.
Yeah, it's stronger than 10 pounds of force. Yeah.
I mean, if nobody else wants to do it, that's fine. We can move on. But we could just cut that rope and probably get that bag and be fine. What's the worst that's gonna happen? It's gonna string me up
Have
in
you
the tree.
ever read a
You
book?
literally just said it was probably a trap. Like, is this something you guys do frequently?
No.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean,
I-
okay. I'm
Very
just gonna stand
curious
like other
people.
side of the road. with
Don't
my
even
horse.
tell
I'm not.
Oliver about any squirrels that we pass.
Did you see a squirrel?
Not today, no.
You have a
Did
beef
you see a
with
squirrel?
Oh my
squirrels?
God.
I take out my hammer.
He killed one.
Okay.
He thought it was a druid.
It's
Like, we're supposed to be like really professional adventurers, and we're making fools of ourselves. Okay, we have to get our stuff together.
fine. I mean, I want the bag. If we want to move on, it's fine.
I'm not going near it.
I'll do
You're
it.
your own person. Go, but
Good.
I'm just telling you
It could
my
be
opinion
fun.
that
I
it's
don't
a
know.
bad
Who knows?
idea.
We should go back here while he does it.
I'm gonna
and
immediately
Emory will, like,
prepare.
I think Jay's already like across the road, like well away. Like you do what you gotta do, but
Just
Okay.
like get my bag.
mm-mm.
I'm holding a healing word first level to cast at him in case he gets got by something.
Yeah, and I got my crossbow ready.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'll go
Jay's
try to
just
get the
watching.
bag.
Okay.
This is the dumbest thing. We literally
walk
just
up.
said it's a trap.
You walk up
Oh my
to
God.
the bag.
Yeah.
As you get within 5 feet of the bag, you hear a crack. The floor gives
shit.
out from beneath you,
Yep.
and you fall down. You take.
Duh!
There's probably
Zach
spikes.
knew we were gonna do it. No, Zach knew Eric was gonna do
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Eric.
it.
Say Jay starts
He made
busting
the
out in
trap.
laughter.
Didn't even check
You made the trap. You might as well do it. It's fun. It's good for the viewers.
You take 21 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
Oh
As
god.
you fall, 21 points of piercing damage, and then 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall 20 feet and land into a pit filled with wooden spikes. And one of the spikes just like goes right through your thigh. Another one like cuts your rib. Another one like penetrates through your left shoulder.
Oh my god.
But none of them hit incredibly vulnerable spots.
I'm running.
You just take the damage and nothing else happens. And there are on the ground below you are just bones.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm running
there-
over to the edge of the pit. I told you not to touch me!
Was there like a bell or anything that went off when he fell?
No.
Okay.
No.
Jay's just laughing. She doesn't know the like extent of the injury. She's just
Oh my
laughing.
God.
Yeah, you run up, yeah. You see him
No.
at the bottom
I'm
of the
alright,
pit,
I'm
bloody
fine.
and hurt.
Don't look
Jay
fine.
will walk over eventually, but not in a rush.
Someone get the bag. See if there's actual gold in it.
The bag is still just hanging there.
Alright, I'm getting him out first, so we'll do a rope.
Get some rope.
Rope moment.
Yeah, I'm sure we have enough between
I'll
all
say
of us.
it takes all of the rope that you have, and then probably, I mean, Jay's pretty strong, so Jay can probably, if Jay wasn't there, it would take all three of you. But with Jay there and the other three of you helping, you eventually, it takes about 15, 20 minutes, but you're able to, because Oliver has to find the willpower and the strength within himself to unimpale himself from these spikes in the bottom. But you do eventually stand up, you get up the rope, and you are able to climb up the 20-foot pit.
Take 7 healing.
Yikes.
Can I get the bag?
I mean, it's just hanging over the 20-foot pit. It's about like 6-7 feet away from you diagonally. So you can probably... Yeah, you can probably, like, reach forward. How okay. So it's a 5-foot radius out away from the bag. So you would be standing there, and then you're, like, reaching. What's math? What would that be?
Well, if your arm
I don't
span...
know.
If your
So
arm
it's
span is the
A
size
squared
of you,
plus B squared.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. That is what it is, because I'm trying to find... That is what it is.
So what's half of
So-
The
Oliver's
hypotenuse.
Find the
height?
hypotenuse.
What's half of Oliver's height?
High on. I wish I was high on Poppins.
Haha.
I'm gonna.
What is Oliver, how tall are you?
He's tall.
5'11". I'm not that tall.
I'm
I mean, tall for
taller
me,
than you.
Eric.
So about, you would have a 3-foot arm span in theory.
Jay's 6 foot, so she would have.
This would be
3 foot.
3 feet additional. So if he's about 6 feet, he can reach 9 feet, right? No, that's not right.
Well, at like
Yeah.
but he'd have to be at the whatever angle.
You just
45
climb the
angle to
tree.
actually get 9.
So, if it's 8 feet above where the trap was, and then 5 feet out, the diagonal is just over 10 feet.
What if the mage hand if we swing it towards us?
Oh, then you got it.
Great.
Great.
So you mage hand the bag
Anything
over
is
to
fine.
you. You get it. You open it up. There's a bunch of rocks in the bag.
Yeah.
Jay laughs even harder.
I'm gonna keep it.
Get rid of
Put it in
this
my
trap
bag.
at least.
I mean, I'm just gonna leave it open.
God.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna reach.
Yeah. I would say with a dirty 20 and the amount of time you're standing here, I'll let that dirty 20 ride. Aeliana, you see numerous tracks, some fresh, some older, of a humanoid going from the forest to this tree and then back. You feel like someone somewhere in this forest
Prepping up the...
it just comes and checks on this trap every once in a while. Yeah.
Mark my words, I will use this bag of rocks for something that's going to save everybody's life. And y'all can be like, I'm glad we had that bag of rocks.
And
I think
Oliver
you
believes
have to
that because
tell
he
the
can't
truth.
lie.
That's what I was. Jay actually says, because you can't lie, I am concerned you're saying that truthfully. Truthfully, do you think that was a good idea? Was that worth it?
No.
Okay, great. At least you're not that dumb. She'll get on her
What are
horse
you
again.
that dumb?
All right, and you continue the rest of your travel.
God.
And you have traveled one day. You find
What a day.
camp that night, and a campfire is built. And it is definitely a little bit chillier at night, but the horses are tied up, they're fed, taken care of. Campfire is built, rations are passed out, and the night is yours. And I do happen to remember a mention of a certain
Truth or trial.
game that people wanted to
You
play
gotta
with
do it.
Jay.
Truth or
The
trial.
initiation, Jay, you gotta do it.
Emory just literally at the campfire just goes, truth or trial. Truth or trial. Truth or
And
trial.
then we're always screaming by the end of it. Jay is
Okay.
hates us even more.
Wow, you guys are animated group.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, it's true. It's
I
one
was
way.
just excited to get on the road. I'm sorry.
No, I get it. It just
Adventuring is easy.
Oh, no.
okay. Sure.
I think Aeliana's just like mortified. Quietly just like, oh god, we look really embarrassing. I've never even thought about this.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out. Adventuring, easy. You know what's hard? Reuniting with a family you never knew you had. That shit's tough.
You're not
Way
wrong.
harder than
Wow,
adventuring.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
So
let's
Jay,
so-
truth or trial?
Wow. We pivot real fast in this group too.
So you roll a d20.
Yeah.
And if
Oh,
it's
I have to roll for
odds,
it.
If it's odds,
If it's odds,
trial.
it's trial. If
even-
it's
Yeah,
evens, it's
even
Actually-
is truth.
You can roll whatever die you want because the
Oh,
odds
that's
are the
true.
same regardless.
Yes, that's
I guess
right.
that's
any,
true.
Any die you want.
Well, I'll stick with the d20. Okay. I don't remember which one's which. I'll just tell you what I got. I got a 15, so odd.
Trial.
Trial.
Trial. Makes sense. She would not immediately go into truths with y'all.
Emory, you asked.
Trial. I wanted to know so many truths. This is
You could use
disappointing.
the loophole. I dare
God.
you to tell the truth.
Feels too
I
soon.
trial you to tell
I
the
know.
truth.
Yeah.
Jay,
Hmm?
you have to. And Emory kind of like sizes Jay up. You have to stand on your head for a minute.
Okay.
Is a minute too short? Is that too short? 2 minutes.
Okay.
3 minutes.
No,
Why-
you can't
You
just
have to
keep
pick one. You have to
increasing
pick
the time.
What's hard though? I don't know you. What's hard?
I mean, I would say a minute was still hard, but I was just
Okay, a minute.
acknowledging the. I wasn't saying like okay, eat. I was just acknowledging
Okay.
what the task was.
I don't know you. I can't read you.
It was fair.
Okay, a minute. Stand on your head for 1 minute.
Okay. I mean, just like do a headstand, or do you need me to put my feet on my head and like
No.
stand on my head for a minute?
Can you do that?
I don't think I'm not that flexible.
Okay,
so
then-
I think I'd probably immediately.
Then I
fail,
think you
but
know what I mean.
You literally just said it was hard to read me, so I don't think.
That was a guess.
Okay, yeah, headstand. Here we go, and she'll try to balance on her head for a minute.
All right, roll an acrobatics check.
Can it be athletics?
No,
And I just use my core strength,
which is acrobatics.
but it's strength.
I have it's acrobatics, and then if you start to fall,
Okay.
I'm going to allow you to roll a strength saving throw
Okay, great.
to save yourself from pure strength.
Nat 20.
Jay's the fucking coolest.
You can
Emory
stay
falls in
there.
love.
So Jay
Emory
literally
falls in
like Jay is like not only standing on her head, but like doing like her arms are out and like doing. a
Oh
bunch of
my god.
She's the Australian breakdancing.
stuff.
Oh my.
Yes.
I do a little spin.
They call you Ray Gun. Ray Gun Jay.
Jay
My
gun.
legs are also going like this.
Wow, that's incredible.
Wow.
At one point, she
Wow.
with the nat 20. At one point, she Michael Jackson leans, but on her head. Somehow 5 minutes.
Oh my
somehow-
God.
Neck strength.
Wow.
I love-
Pure neck strength.
How does anybody beat this, honestly?
I did.
Have you ever played spike ball?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, I grew up in the city,
I bet you were
but I
great.
play
Yeah.
spikeball.
Yeah.
I don't as
I'm
much
pretty good.
anymore, just because, time. Yeah, it hasn't
Yeah,
been
who
a
has time
minute.
for
I'm like
spike
having
ball?
this conversation on my head. Has it been a
Yeah,
minute or?
yeah, it's-
Okay, cool. She'll like
you can-
flip out of it.
A
It
full
was- that was
30 a full
three-
3 minutes have passed.
That was 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Whoa. Jay!
Face is a little red. All the blood rushed.
Ooh.
All right.
You
I
get
haven't
to-
played this in a while, so I choose someone, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna say Rowina.
Oh, hold on. Rolling digital dice today.
Ooh.
Dice.
Is that because you forgot to get your dice out?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Harsh accusations.
what are you
Hans.
saying?
You leave my best friend alone, Zach.
Michael's always the one who reminded her, so someone's got to
Yeah.
pick it up while he's
Oh, I know.
Good on Michael.
it.
I'll try
Michael,
to.
Michael can come back.
Yeah.
All right, I got
Just for that.
a trial.
Just to be clear.
Trial.
A trial?
Oh, another trial.
Trial's the hardest.
It is hard.
Especially when it's not like when it's just a game.
Yeah, like when it's a D&D fantasy.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what do I want this person to roll to do?
I would like to see your opinion of the coolest spell that you can do.
Ooh. Let me think about this.
Everybody stand back.
Yep.
Preferably without hurting
Good
any of
idea.
us, but
It's the end of the night. Oh, I guess you haven't seen the coolest spell that I can do. But I don't
No,
feel
I haven't
great
really
about
seen
doing
it.
it on any of you. Does anybody volunteer?
Well, what is it?
All right,
I'll
Emory.
take it. No,
Emory.
I did the trial. Do it on me.
That's true.
All right. All right, I'm gonna look at Jay and I'm gonna say, what's something that I can make her do?
A headstand.
A
for 3 minutes.
handstand.
right. I'm gonna look at Jay and say, all right, I would like you to run 10 laps around the camp, and I'm gonna cast suggestion. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
How fucking boring.
Well, she's new. I was gonna make her eat a handful of dirt, but that felt too
Sorry.
familiar.
You should have said, which one of us do you want to fuck? That's what you should have said, and you know that's
Oh,
what
can
you
I go
should have said. No, you made the choice you made. Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
All right.
God.
Jay ain't that smart, so we'll see. Ooh, it's 16.
God damn it.
Here's my coolest spell.
So you just are like, okay. Thank you.
I will say, I will say that you see. First of all, you see that her eyes go completely black, and as she says this to you, the shadows around her kind of increase. It's not that you zoom in like and focus on her, but that's kind of the effect that happens. Is the shadows kind of block out everything else, and you hear her, and her voice sounds very alluring as she says this to you. But then that's kind of all that happens, and then it just kind of fades away, and you don't feel magically compelled to do what she said. I think it failed because you didn't say "I suggest," which you always have to say "I suggest."
I always do say I
Obviously.
So usually
I promise you, she's very cool.
I've made people do some crazy things.
I mean, she killed a giant shark in one blow.
She killed a giant shark in one.
Have you ever told a purple worm just to like leave?
No, I should
Purple.
try that. That's a good idea.
Purple.
I read that in a book once.
I read that book too.
Yeah, it was a really good book. And that part just like
The
I feel like it was a cop-out for the story, I mean, if you want to try it again, so I can see
That
the
was
full
called the
effect,
book.
I'll just like intentionally fail it this time. I didn't know I was supposed to like not fight it, but if you want to,
Yeah, actually, so I had a better idea anyway for something.
oh, did you? Okay.
Let's try this again. I suggest that you rate each of us on a scale of would or would not. No. I suggest you rate all of us in terms of attractiveness.
Okay. And then I can just choose to fail, or do I still have to roll?
I'm gonna say you can choose to fail.
Okay, great.
Because it's too good not to.
Okay.
So I think you choose to fail. You see the same thing happen, and you just are willing to accept it, and then you don't expect what she says, but then she says it, and you feel magically compelled to rate each of them on a scale of attractiveness.
And you can't find our portraits in the side.
I know. Oh yeah. And where? How do I?
Here, I'll show.
I think I remember seeing all of them.
Yeah.
But I will.
No, I want JMO to do it for us. For
No.
real.
I just have to remember each as we go. Okay. So I think you wouldn't see the emotion get over her face, but you'd see Jay's little cheeks get a little red.
Aww.
But she's compelled to. So since she's looking at Rowina first, is this like a scale of 1 to 10, or is it
Top to
dealer's
I
Let's
wasn't
choice.
choice?
specific,
Best
so
or
do what you want to do.
Well, I feel like a 1 to 10. And it was just attractiveness. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. She would look at Rowena and then say 9.
Woo!
She would look at Oliver and say 5. Sorry, Oliver. You're not her type.
She likes
Not her type, not her type.
coffee. She
Oh,
likes
that's I
coffee,
can't wait to see how that affects Oliver.
Coffee, Oliver, coffee.
She
Not
would look
having a
at
good day.
Aeliana and say 7.5.
Solid.
And
Oliver's more
then
mad about that.
Emory and say
confusing.
6.5.
Damn.
There's
Actually,
a world
7.
in which I'm
She would
hotter
change
than
it to
Oliver.
7.
Wow.
It's
7.
this world that we're living in right now.
Wow. This has never happened to me in the year that we've known each other.
And then you finish that, and then you realize what you just said.
Yes, a middle!
That's what I usually do.
Yeah, no, strong. That's a strong spell. Yeah.
All
She
right.
has a girlfriend.
I cannot make eye contact with any of you.
Are you sure the spell worked, or I don't know?
Back to bar.
Oh, it worked. It worked. I'm sorry. You're not my type. You're a
She
handsome
likes
dude.
coffee.
Fine.
Is that what that means? Well, yeah, at least I answered correctly, I guess. But yeah, sorry, Oliver, I'm not a tea drinker.
It's
You're really
let's just move
you're
on.
you're handsome. I'm
Just
not
don't, Jay.
attracted to.
Don't, Jay.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, but it's 7.5. It's fine. It's just we'll move on.
Emory has some I'm just gonna sit down, and she goes and sits down.
Okay, Oliver, I think you're an 11.
I think you're a 12.
Oh God! Shut the fuck up.
That's. I mean, it's cute. It's sweet.
Xander?
Oh, we forgot to reach out to Xander in 6 months.
Yeah, trust
Sorry.
me, I know.
He's gonna be. I don't think we can get him now. He's gonna be so mad at us. We should just forget about him.
Anyway,
That way, you just okay. I feel like I have too many questions for this group. I'm just gonna start writing them down. Who is Xan?
well, you didn't hear. We didn't talk about Xander. We have not
Oh, yeah.
remembered him yet.
Yeah.
That's fair. I thought someone just was
Rowina.
like, oh, Xan.
I think it's you now.
Huh?
Next.
Your turn.
Oh yes, Emory.
Oh.
oh,
Truth.
Truth.
That's truth.
You
Well-
basically know everything about me now.
I know, and that's why
I don't. I would love to know something.
All right. For the sake of Jay, tell us about your. I guess this is kind of a truth, kind of a trial, but I think it's good. The what writing have you been most proud of? What have you written about that you've been most proud of?
Okay, so at first I was writing just straight up our adventures. just like what happened, and then it kind of turned into like an adventuring book, but then that didn't feel quite right, and it's kind of boring to write about what you live. So right now I'm writing a mystery novel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not
I
quite
definitely
finished
knew
yet.
that. Oh.
Yeah. It's not quite finished yet. It's probably really I just kind of started it.
Oh.
But it's gonna be
May.
exactly.
It's
I'm so
that's a
that-
weird
that-
bird
I didn't mean for that
that's
to happen.
out here. That's a May bird. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Oh,
they're-
yeah.
they're out a lot.
Oh, they have those
I
at
think they were
Linda's.
real.
May.
Yeah.
May.
And just
So
like
I think
that,
it's gonna be
canon.
good.
What's the like mystery? You don't have to tell us the big reveal, but like, is it murder? Is it
Oh,
someone's
murder,
missing?
definitely. There is a
Okay.
financial scandal
Oh.
that I have to do a lot of research on because I turns out don't know a lot about Savonia's banking system. And oh, Aeliana, yeah, you could.
Aeliana loves banks.
I could help with that.
Okay. Yeah, I might
Absolutely. Oh, I'd love to.
I might hit you up in the coming days then.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But that's what I'm most excited about.
That's great.
Cool.
Great.
I'm excited to read
Oliver.
it.
Just while he's thinking, is there a something you've already written on all your adventures that maybe I could read while we go, just to catch up on you guys? I just to pass the
It's
time
not like
well and-
finished.
no judgment. It's
Much.
literally just so I don't have to ask you guys 100 questions because I have a lot of them
Yeah.
based on
Is
the
this-
little information I've already received. So
Is this something that JMO wants, or is this something that
both.
okay?
I mean, if
Yeah.
you don't actually want, if you, Angie, don't want to write it, that is fine. It's just a.
I think Dave's already been writing it.
I have been, but I did start writing it as a mystery. So I will hand over a bunch of just like loose, unorganized pages that are like there's like a string like tying like different bundles together.
Amazing.
And I'll be like, oh yeah, here. Good luck, I guess.
Wow.
But
no,
I
this
could
is
also
great.
just like tell you as we're
I just didn't want, if you guys didn't want to like rehash, I don't know, all of it. I mean, it seems like a lot with like serial killer and
yeah, basically we're
Everything.
heroes in Dariak is like the most you need to know.
oh,
Huge
okay.
Danrek.
If
Yeah,
that's
we,
the like one-liner, great. Then I'm all caught up.
Yeah,
Cool.
heroes in Dariak, and then we got invited by the king to come to Savonia. But while we were waiting for the New Year's festival, we went to Woldriar because there was some shenanigans going on, and we went there. On the way, we met this guy named Xander. Shit.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
You did reach out to Xander, right?
No.
No.
Perhaps we should do that now.
I guess that's on me. Yeah.
It's all right.
No, we've
Should we just do it right
Xander
now?
was
Fuck.
a werewolf person.
He was cool,
who
though. He was a cool
very
guy.
Nice. We found his brother and helped with that.
saved him.
Saved his brother, yes.
What do I say?
He got stolen away by a witch, and we thought he was dead, but then we don't think he actually is dead.
He's
So
in
this is
the
what I'm
mountains,
talking
which
about.
might be
You
where
just
we're
kind of
going.
glossed over
I think you
something, and I
say-
feel like there's a lot.
Yeah, why don't
Cool.
you
Well,
say
this is-
something like,
story.
we are
Yeah.
coming to
I-
the Wandering Peaks. We're coming to the Wandering Peaks.
Ask him how he's
How
doing.
you doing?
To
Yeah.
save you? I don't That's not true, really, but...
Be like, hey, sorry I haven't reached out. Been kind of busy.
No, don't say that.
Oh.
God, that's horrible.
Well, we have
Okay.
been.
I'll
saved
send
the
a
king.
message. I rolled truth, by the way, so just think about that while I'm sending
Okay.
this message. Hey, Xander.
Every time.
Every time.
We just left Savonia on our way to the Wandering Peaks. How are you?
No.
I am so sorry. It's
Taken so long.
been taken so long to speak. I think it's 25.
I'm scared.
There's no response. 'Cause
He's
dead.
dead.
Waited too long.
You send that spell out into the universe, and you wait a second, and you hear a response. Oliver,
Odd.
is it you this time? Is it really you? Where have you been? That's all you get.
Oh God!
All right, guys. Xander is not in a good way.
Oh no,
I
for
am.
sure.
He may have been getting. He may just be confused, but it maybe sounded like there was somebody else reaching out to him as me, or he's just confused and thinks I'm a ghost or something.
All right. Well.
Is Xander like an old werewolf?
No, he's the same age as us.
Oh.
You would probably also think that he was lower on the scale, though.
Yeah.
No offense.
I mean, if I'm a 5,
if Oliver is a 5, then Xander's not even.
I don't know. We'll see
We'll
how
say
low the
it was worded
scale
as
goes.
attractiveness, so just okay.
It's gonna take me a while to get over it, but it's fine.
Fine. Don't listen to him. He's fine.
Truth. Well, I'm sure Xander will be there.
Yeah, back to the game.
I can reach out and say something else to him if we want.
Tell him we're coming. Ask him if he can tell us where he is.
I'm gonna be honest. I
It'll be
have
like
to
a
be honest
month
with you.
from now.
I don't think he knows where he is.
We know that he's
He
in
doesn't
the peaks. He said that
He-
before.
well,
that he
we
was
know that he's
around-
in the place called the Mountain. That we're assuming it's the peaks.
Right. We assume it's here.
But he didn't get captured by the sect unless the witches are working for the sect.
I can see it.
Witches and werewolves and
I can see
wowee.
it. But we killed one of them, Jay. There's only 2 left.
Right.
Witches or werewolves?
Witches.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we killed
Witches.
some werewolves too, but they weren't wolves. They were other things.
Like
That's a
other
whole
were.
Yes.
I got
You know
turned
what?
into a
Another
I
night
got turned
we'll
into a
dive into
werewolf.
some of these
Yeah, we're
stories.
gonna do it.
We'll
Yeah, another
we
day.
got a lot nights ahead of us. I'm sure I'll get a good
Truth.
Wow.
Emory, that's to you.
Ah! Oh, this is boring because I'll know you do it.
I know.
Hey, why are you so upset that you're the lowest on Jay's attractiveness scale, even though you know it's because she doesn't prefer tea, she prefers coffee? Why does that offend you so much?
I think it's just Eric making a joke.
Eric.
It's justified through Oliver. I was just a little. I don't know. I just was a little shocked at 5, but it makes sense. I'm not upset about it.
Is it because you're used to being the hottest?
I am not used to being the hottest.
You know, growing up, I knew this guy
He's
named
telling the
Chad.
truth.
He was pretty used to being the hottest. But so I can understand like knowing that
I am
personality
not-
and maybe yours.
No, it's not. I'm not. It's not a thing. That
How would you know? You don't know Chad. I can tell
I'm
you.
saying.
he's
I'm
pretty
saying. I
similar.
don't. It's not a thing that I worry about as Oliver. So I'm fine. We're good.
And
Jay.
he's
We're
telling
fine.
the truth because he has to.
Yeah,
Again,
I remember
yes.
that part of your
Yeah.
going on stuff.
Right. Yep. Aeliana.
This This is the farthest we've ever made it into a session.
That is a 3, so that is a trial.
I trial you to climb that tree.
Oh, got her.
Oh no. Okay.
Happening stuff.
Easy.
That one.
You say
I'm
that,
assuming
but
this
she.
is an acrobatics check.
She's she's an artist. It's not much of a tree climber.
But she's
I
like
would
already
say
over
that
there,
to
like
Jerry.
standing at the tree with her hands on her hips, like, easy, I can do this.
I'm not sure if she's ever climbed a tree.
Oh, what kind of art? Like, is she a painter?
Yeah.
You don't know? Oh.
No, she's a painter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Again, is that...
Zach, what's a tree climb? Is this acrobatics? Climb a tree?
I mean, sure.
Strength.
I can make it be either, really.
Oh.
No, you can say what you think it should be. What do you think it should be?
Um,
Athletics?
Yeah, I would say a low DC athletics, DC 10 athletics, DC 15 acrobatics.
Okay. I have a +4 in acrobatics. And a +1 in athletics. That's a 7 total.
Nice.
7 total.
Acrobatics.
So you get up about.
Or it could be a 4 strength if you think that's funnier.
You get up about 5-6 feet into the tree, and then a branch gives way, and you just start plummeting to the ground.
Ooh.
Oh my god! What have I done?
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
As you land and kind of get the wind knocked out of you.
I'm so sorry. I was dumb of me.
I thought I could do it.
You did it. You were up there.
I did it. Ow.
Oh.
Art's like over, like looking at my face. I'm like,
Aw.
please. It's okay, buddy. Okay, who else needs? Is there anyone else? That it? Is it everyone?
I think that's it.
I think
Everybody got asked, yeah?
right.
You guys just play one round? Okay, yeah.
Oh, we can keep on going.
We usually
Well, no,
don't
I
make
just-
it past this without it getting depressing.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
This is.
What
Yeah.
kind of questions are you asking?
Do you want? Is there anybody that you want to ask
You should
anything?
just be able to do a
Yes.
truth for all of us. If you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, that's true. We'll give you a free truth or trial if you want.
I mean, I know I can always get a free truth with you, Oliver, so it's not
I don't have to answer.
Hey,
That's the
he's-
true.
nicest
I mean,
thing you've ever
none of you
said.
have to answer.
The nicest
I'm not
thing
gonna.
anyone's ever said. Oh. You can.
None of you
that's
have to
true.
answer. Like, I'm not gonna make you guys.
No, I think we're willing to answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, and I will say you can each have a question for me as well. Truth.
Ooh.
Just
Alright.
to be fair.
Hell yeah.
Because I have kind of a two-parter of the twins here, just based on information I know, and that is a new information. Seems like you share dads.
Mm.
So it's kind of a two-part question since there's two of you. Hope you'll both answer, but like same moms, I assume. What happened with that?
Yeah,
What-
that's a fair question.
How did you not know you were twins? I guess is really the main.
So, Emory, do you want me to?
Yes.
All right. So we each grew up. Emory was in Danrek. I was in Pakra nearby. We met each other about a year. Has it been a year? 6 months?
At a party at a brothel.
Yes. And we.
Okay.
I work there.
Oh, nice.
Not
Which
what?
Not
Not
Never mind.
at the. Well, I worked at the
The
brothel,
Velvet Pillow, right?
the Velvet Pillow
In
in
Darien.
Danrek,
That's where
Yes.
we'll...
Oh, in Daria. Okay.
and there was a party there.
We all met there,
And-
yes.
At a brothel. Wow, what a start.
Well, it wasn't.
God.
It was it wasn't
was still a
active
party at a
the
brothel.
time. Yeah, it was just we were just using the space. It's a good space, you know.
Yeah. And then so we performed
It's also
our
a tavern.
also
Yeah.
a tavern.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nope, it's just a brothel.
Downstairs tavern.
Yes. And we met downstairs,
Upstairs.
to be clear.
Yeah. I only
Um,
went upstairs a few times,
No judgment if you did.
and I got paid pretty well, so it's fine.
I don't know. I don't know.
Great.
We knew that.
Anyway, so then we adventured together for a while, and then we thought that maybe we were siblings, but it didn't really make sense because I mean, look at us.
I didn't believe it.
Yeah, Emory didn't believe. I wasn't sure, and then we did discover recently that we were both left by our father, Damien. That's another time.
Sure.
Big
in-
bummer.
It, near his adopted mother's house in hopes that she would take care of us. But somebody from a nearby orphanage found us and took Emory because Emory looks like Emory and left me because I look like me. And Damien's adopted mother did find me and is my adopted mother, but I didn't know that that's actually how it happened until very recently.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Have you ever read the book It Takes Two?
That one I haven't. No.
Okay, then never mind.
I mean, it made sense. And do neither of you know your mom? Your adopted mom, your actual birth mom?
Didn't Linda tell us
Yes, she
her name
died.
is Rowina?
Her name
Oh.
was Rowina.
Sorry to hear that.
We didn't know her, but thank you.
What do you think my name would have been?
Yes, I guess it's interesting that he didn't leave a name for you, did he?
Yeah.
Maybe you never saw the letter.
I was gonna say,
What? What letter? Can I see it? Do you think?
Do you think?
I will say there's one other name that the other parent had.
I was gonna say,
Ew.
We don't need to look into that.
Damien Jr.
DJ.
Yes.
Well,
I
now I
hate
can see why
everything.
these games can get a little depressing. My apologies.
No, that's all right.
We're used to it.
Been through it all before.
Thank you.
That's just
sharing.
life.
That's fair. Okay. Aeliana. I feel like I heard less drama directly associated with you.
Oh,
But was there some
Get
recent
ready.
life revelation
Drama?
you had? Not necessarily drama, just maybe a
Oh.
revelation. I don't want to keep it depressing if that seems to be the common theme of your group. But if there's a
Well, revelation. Well, my magic recently turned back to color, which is lovely. So that's a good one.
magic cannot
All of
be
it was very helpful.
colorful.
Yes.
I don't know. I know I can speak to animals, but that's like pretty much as far as my magic prowess goes. So
Yes. Went through a bit of a serious event myself, and my magic was it used to be very colorful paint colors, and it all turned black for a time. I think it looked pretty cool still once I got a hang of it, and it wasn't so painful anymore. But yes, now it's all fixed. And
Wow.
she could maybe, let's see if there's something I could do. What cantrips do I have? Nothing fun.
Cantrip.
I have prestidigitation, so I'll just say I do some kind of like cool like
Great.
paints.
The SpongeBob rainbow hand.
Yeah.
yeah.
Little rainbow. Wow.
And sparkle.
Ally.
Imagination.
Allies.
Allies.
A magic ally.
Good one.
Wow. That's an tense. Sorry that something happened to take the color away. That sounds really sad. Maybe another night we'll dive into that story.
Oh yeah, we'll take it one step at a time.
Yeah, no, and again, I don't expect you guys to like tell me every little detail about your past because I don't even know if we have time for that over the next 2 weeks. But
Yeah.
at least things like a serial killer following you might be good information for me to know and keep an eye out for. But again,
worked out the
mostly he's
brothel.
just leaving threats right now, but yeah, eventually we'll have to deal with it again. We did put him in prison, to be clear. We did catch him and put him
And then he
in prison.
killed
Didn't take.
everybody.
And then he
Didn't
got
take.
out. Yeah.
kind of makes sense, kind of tracks
Yeah.
with.
So we didn't really realize he was as magical as he was. So that's on us.
He seems to be after people that mistreat magic users.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But now he's also angry at us.
Vendetta.
So.
Yes.
And children.
Children.
Well, he saved
No, it's the parents.
Yeah,
Well,
the
he's-
parents of the children, but he leaves them with no family then.
Just like
Still
him.
pretty rough.
Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah.
brutal.
It's not ideal.
Yeah. Wow.
I hope he tries to come after me. I'll kill him.
I hope not.
Sounds pretty intense.
Hmm.
Oliver, what's the kind of magic stuff you have going on?
I'm a cleric, so I can
okay,
heal.
so
I can make things magically.
like at a
it
nothing?
take an hour. I need the components, but then I can turn it into something. Like I can make you if you just give me some metal, I can make you a set of armor in an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, or like a sword or something. But yeah,
I mean, yeah. I usually go armorless. I'm not.
I think it's a
handy,
bad choice,
clunky.
but that's fine.
Okay. Well, maybe. You know what? You and me will spar one of these nights, and we'll see. Armor versus no armor.
Yeah,
Nice.
sure. Let's do it.
Great. Cool.
I heal. I heal and I fix things.
Cool. You're Are you like a blacksmith as well?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
Yeah.
2 questions, but
No, I'm a blacksmith, son of a clockmaker.
Son of a clockmaker.
Son of a clockmaker.
His dad's the mayor of Pineville now.
oh,
Yes, he is. Yes.
the dad whose
Recently
name
the
was in
mayor.
the hat. That might be.
Right.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I keep bringing. I'm just trying to clarify things of the story, and I feel like I keep
Yes.
bringing up the.
No, I reached out to him that night. He's alive.
He's good.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say who might be dead. I was gonna say who might be the next victim of the serial killer that's following you. And then I
Oh,
didn't
well, he
say
also
that, but now I
visited
said
Danny's
it, so-
parents, and they're still fine. So I think it's more of a threat. Like, I know who your parents are now. Watch out.
Gotcha. Okay.
I hope so, man. I'm
Joke's
pretty
on
nervous
him.
about it.
Sure.
That
yeah,
should be number 1 on the list when we get back. It's finally handling this guy.
Maybe we can get him to
Yeah.
kill Damien.
yeah. It's really like lists.
He did mistreat a magic user child.
Easy peasy. Done. Don't even have to worry about it.
That's not a bad idea.
Ooh, Rowina, you and I could meet with Damien, see if Henry is around, and make it seem like we're like, oh, beautiful reunion. This is so great. And then he just outs him. Boom. Done.
Maybe have a discussion about our willingness to kill our father.
Still
Yeah.
willing.
Okay,
I understand
Oliver,
you are. He's not your
poor
father.
dad.
I don't need him.
Yeah, but he did take my mother.
And
I have no more questions. I'm just gonna throw that one out there.
Okay.
Just gonna leave it as where it is tonight.
No. Get in on this, Jay.
I don't think
man-
I have the right to.
A man. No,
I would love your
This is
opinion.
probably unbiased
love
opinion.
this,
This is
Jay.
great. A man leaves his children in the
Right.
middle of the wilderness, hoping, just up to chance that someone will come by.
I thought he left you with the adoptive mother.
No, and on a fucking cliff. She happened to find us. And you know what?
Yeah.
Some bitch walks by, is like, ooh, that baby looks more adoptable. And I'll take that one, and then I get scooped up, cut my ears off, freaking put me in the sun. That shit hurts. leave this other baby because she's green and she won't sell well. So here we go. And then hopefully that one gets got. And then luckily a beautiful, lovely woman who just happened to raise this guy fucking scoops her up. Should we kill this guy? Because I say absolutely warranted.
And also, same guy. I made a deal with him. My mom's gone with the beholder.
He took his mom. Put her somewhere in a clock or something. I still don't really. I You can think about it.
It's a yes or no.
Maybe give me
Eventually.
like a week.
Whoa.
I feel like
Okay.
there's more information that I should know besides just these 2 points, because it seems like he's more involved in the story, and I don't.
No, he hasn't been involved in the story. That's the problem. He shows up.
Yes,
He's like,
he's
"Fucking
involved
stay
with
away
the
from me."
sect. He has information. It's being held over him. He
This
made a
Damien
deal
guy
with
is
them.
involved in the sect that we're
He made a deal with the
this
sect to protect them. So now he's working for the sect to keep them protected.
to protect the
He's
twins.
the
So he's
sector
also tried to
protector.
protect you both.
Yes, I'm not saying that because I agree with either side. I'm just putting out more information.
But it's an important, as an unbiased
That's what I'm
person,
trying to offer to you.
that is an.
But also
important-
sold my mom to the sect, I think.
Okay.
But I also might have done that. I'm not
Here,
sure.
she's gonna push
But I
Art.
also
She's gonna
bet-
push Art onto your lap. Pet the dog.
Thank you. My heart rate
Yeah,
dropped.
see,
to
and I
30.
want to know a little bit more about the selling of a mob and beholder, and so maybe let's put a pin in it, and maybe we come back
I like that.
another time.
Yes, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, we'll do watches. But yeah,
I'm wired.
let's
I'll
do
take first watch.
I'll take last watch. Just somebody wake me up. Marina's gonna just go to bed.
Okay.
that. I'll do first if you remember.
Okay.
I'll do last.
We should kill him.
I heard that, J-Mo. I saw that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Very high passive perception. Just not for myself.
All right. We will say, for the sake of brevity, the night watches go off without a hitch.
Oliver and I do get really descriptive about all of the ways that we would kill Damien.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And it's turns into a giggle fest.
Yeah, that's very
What if we
unhealthy.
give him his guitar?
Great.
He's just mad about it.
Amazing. You all wake up the next day. You've had the benefits of a long rest. Someone give me a D100 roll.
I got it. 30.
30, huh?
Yep.
God, what is
We're
that?
all flirty and
Why?
thriving.
Ooh, 30. A nice, very clear conditions day of travel. You travel 0.75 days in this in this half day. So you
0.7.
speed up a little bit.
Oh, I
Come,
see.
Oliver.
Nice.
Speed up a little bit.
Oliver's
We have
leading the way 'cause
races.
now. He's really hyped about all the ways that he can kill Damien.
You guys,
Just at a
yeah.
pace.
You
He's
just have a
like,
really
"Let's go."
nice day. You're able to get there. You're able to get a lot further. You break. You have some lunch, and then second D20 roll or D100 roll
Who hasn't
Letting.
gone?
of the day.
I'll take Kelsey. I'm letting the party
Got it.
do it first.
17. My lucky number. I hope that's not a bad thing in this chart.
It's about to be unlucky.
I said that really
Got to change your mind.
Pardon
horn
me.
sounds.
An army of orcs. Come
Orcs,
on.
yeah.
Jesus.
You see that there is a man that is approaching on the road as you continue to travel. He looks to be a bit of an older man. He has this big pack on him, and he's leading a mule cart. He's not riding a cart, but he has a mule with him that's pulling a cart that he's leading that has a big tarp on it. and he's coming down the road in your direction.
Approaching us or just like
Approaching
passing
you.
by?
Yeah.
Approaching us.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
heading
wait.
towards you.
Hmm.
It's you're approaching each other.
But he's not like waving us down.
No.
Pass by, give a nice friendly like.
Oh.
Well, hello. Good day of travel.
Yes. Beautiful day.
Yes, it is. Might I ask you? I have a device that I have invented, and he pulls back the tarp, and you see this weird-looking device. It seems to be kind of like on a tripod of sorts. This like box on this tripod with like a circular glass hole in the middle of the box. And he kind of puts it down on the ground.
camera.
I would love to take your impression of your face, and it would print out an image of your face that you can keep and give.
Is your name Xerox by chance?
No.
Okay.
My name is Alexander Kodak.
Oh my god. How much?
Well, it's an expensive process. 5 gold per portrait.
I'll do it. I'll take the one for this.
What about a group?
We'd all do a group. Can we?
Do you mind if I inspect it first?
Of course, yes.
I'm a bit of a tinkerer, inventor myself.
Yes, please.
I want to inspect it to see if there's any shenanigans.
Oh yeah, roll an investigation check.
Shenanigans.
Steals our souls.
If I'm not proficient in
That would
investigation,
be
can I have my
hilarious.
proficiency with like tinker's tools and stuff?
Sure. Yeah.
It'd be a proficiency now. It's 3. Yeah, so it'd be +4, so that'd be a 13.
13 with a 13. It looks very intricate. He lets you look inside the box. You see like a series of like lenses and like light coming from the top and from the bottom and from the front. And it all seems very intricate and very well made, but you don't notice anything malicious.
Yeah, it's a very fine machine. I don't. Yeah, we do it.
Group picture.
A portrait of all of you.
Impressions.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
I'm good.
A question: if we if we have
Jay?
somebody who is perhaps not here, but we showed you their likeness, would you be able to add it to the group portrait?
No.
All right.
I could. I'm gonna take 5 seconds to. I could sketch out a picture of Danny if we want to do that. But
And then
I mean,
like
he's
hold it up.
I mean, he's not here.
Oh.
All right. Never mind.
It is hard to take an impression of someone who is not available at the moment.
Yes, that's fine.
If he chooses to come back, we'll find this
okay,
guy.
the 4
and
of
we'll
us
get-
then.
Wonderful. All right.
And the dog.
And we could just 5 gold for the one impression.
Yes. I'll pay for it.
No.
Thank you so much. This is truly, it's a delight for me to even be able to do it. All right.
Have you not done it before?
No, that's why I'm saying it's just that's why I love doing it. So he puts like a cloak kind of velvet device over the camera and then over his head, and he says, "All right, go ahead." And you see his like arm sticking out from under the
hold
cloak.
the
Go
dog.
ahead and get together and
Like
get
he's
in the
almost
pose
like
that you want to, and just stand still for about 10 minutes.
What?
And you struggle for as long as you can to stay still, and a number of minutes pass by, and
Wait, do we smile or do we do that weird thing they used to do where they were like,
it's
Oh,
up to you.
Emery's like,
I was smiling. 'Cause it's funny.
Okay.
and then gets tired and then.
A big flash goes off. That kind of blinds you for a second, but you're able to like blink it away.
I take out my hammer.
Sorry,
Just to have it out.
I should have told you about that. I apologize. Let's wait but a moment.
Blind.
And you see, oh.
Jay looks at her
How long does it
imaginary
take?
watch.
Oh, just
This guy.
a number of seconds, really. And this like piece of parchment comes out of the device, and you see a portrait as if it was like very meticulously, super detailed drawn on the parchment, and you see it there in front of all of you.
Wow.
It's actually pretty neat.
Wow, we look
It's
good.
printed, and we could have signs like the cavalry did. We could be
Ooh,
put them around.
man. I mean, Jay, do you want one by yourself?
A really heavy one to give it to, so.
Yeah, you could keep it for yourself so you don't forget what you look like.
I don't. I mean, there's like mirrors and stuff.
All right,
but-
no worries.
Okay.
And he starts to pack up the device, puts it on, and he says, I can't help but just thank you all for giving me the opportunity. And if you see other people who would be interested in Alexander Kodak's invention, please let them know to find me in Savonia. I'm going to present to the Hall of Guilds and hopefully be able to use my device. So,
Good luck.
thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day of travel. Stay safe. There's wolves not too far in the behind me. So stay close.
It is Maurice.
You mean those wolves? I'm just kidding. What? Those wolves right there?
Maurice. From
Thank you for the
All
word.
right. Yes, of course.
Be safe.
And he travels on. So you have another half day of travel that you go, meaning that you're really at 2.25 days total traveled.
Wow.
So you're already getting ahead of time. Once again, just for the sake of brevity, we're going to go ahead and say that you guys have a nice night of camping.
Another hour, truth or trial.
Yeah.
Aeliana, can you roll a d10 for me?
That wasn't part of the agreement.
What'd you get?
10.
Okay. Oliver,
That's
will
with
you
zero,
roll a
though, right?
d10 for me?
Oh my god.
Is
Why are
that
you doing this?
because of the picture?
Yeah, I bet he fucking
Oh,
stole our souls.
no.
I got a 10.
Wow.
Emory, will you roll a 10 for me?
Oh no!
I'm so scared.
No.
3.
And Rowina, will you roll a d10 for me?
We got a really good picture out of it, though.
He would not.
8. Jay, when you wake up the next morning, and all of you, when you wake up the next morning, you look around at each other. You get up, stretch. Oh, man, it's like, what a rough night of sleep you must have had for how you're feeling. You look and you see some graying hair in places where it didn't exist before.
What?
Aeliana, you just aged 10 years. Oliver, you just aged 10 years. Emory, you just aged 3 years. And
I'm back to
Rowina,
24.
You just aged 8 years. And that's where we're going to take a little bio break. We'll be right back
I'm
after
in my
this.
40s.
Stand up,
I'm not the
stretch.
same age as my twin.
Stand up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
What the hell?
alive.
Hey everybody, we're back. You all just woke up having aged upwards of 10 years.
Nah, I'm still fine.
I feel fine.
Yeah, Emory, you I mean, yeah, maybe there's like a mole that has moved to a spot like that's like a little bit further than the last place.
That's a
we were
different
Minute.
I don't know.
That's a whole different.
You notice somehow that you've aged a little bit.
I must go to the dermatologist.
A little bit of like the tiniest bit of baby fat lost, just slightly more angular jaws.
Okay.
I look good.
But yeah, the rest of you notice that. You notice that Aeliana, as you wake up and like kind of think of all this, you look over and you you look at Art and you see that weirdly completely unaffected. Art just looks up at you like looks just like you left him.
I want to throw up.
I also want to throw up.
Listen, Alexander Kodak is an asshole.
We have to.
But he's not a
warn
horrible
people.
human being.
Guys, we have to warn them in advance.
Yeah, he did say he was going to the Hall of Guilds.
No, we have to tell them that they gotta kill this guy.
Do I get a sense?
Oh, this is from the
How
photo.
bad
you
do
think?
I look? How well did I age?
I mean, I would say because you literally just aged, like there are no like factors of life that could have made you like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you aged perfectly.
You didn't like smoke for 10 years.
Exactly, like you aged perfectly. Like you look like the best. Like you will probably not look as you probably wouldn't look as good if you had actually gone through the 10 years.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
You look great.
Okay.
You're just a little older.
Yeah.
Is this a thing magic can fix?
That's what I was about to say. Do I get the sense that this is something that can be reversed?
Roll either an insight or arcana check. Anybody who wants to.
An insight.
Oh, I'm proficient in Arcana now.
You sure are.
Insight.
23.
17.
Natural 1.
Proficient.
Emery thinks that you guys are going to continue to age until you die.
Well, we will.
That's true.
I don't like it anymore.
With the 23 insight, this does feel like a curse.
A curse? Ah, we can knock that out. Who's first?
You could just get rid of curses? What?
Please.
I don't know. I kind of like it, Aeliana.
Oh.
Did someone have remove curse?
Yeah, I got it. Well, actually, tomorrow.
How about this? How about you remove it now and you just stay around for 10 years?
Deal. All right, but I can't remove it today. I can remove it tomorrow. After.
Hopefully it doesn't happen every
Did
day.
we just wake up? Wait.
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like part
now.
of you waking up is like preparing what you think you need for the day. So I would allow you to prep it today for sure. You just woke up.
Thank God.
I will.
You also feel like, what'd you get on Arcana, Aeliana?
I had 18 insight.
Oh, 18 insight? You also do feel like a lesser restoration would fix this.
Oh! I
Lester?
took myself a reason.
So, what does it look like as you cast lesser restoration on yourself? Can I say a little?
Please. Yeah,
So I
do
think
it.
you like touch your chest with your hand,
She's like, please,
and
please,
then
please,
a bunch of colors start to seep out of your hand that fill in the parts of your body that is aged. So like red and auburn. Wait, no, your hair's black, isn't it? No, it's red.
Brown.
It's like an auburn, right? Brown,
like a brownish. There's auburn undertones.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this like brownish reddish color like goes up your face and like fills in the gray hair, and like a warm peach fills in some of the more paler sections, and you just kind of see her like just glow a little bit with a little bit more color, and then that slowly fades away, and you feel you revert back to your normal age.
I'm just left in a bit of a...
Until tomorrow when we all go back to sleep and then we age again.
She's just gonna sit on the ground and pull Art into her lap and have a little bit of a quiet reckoning.
He's just
of
licking your
death.
face.
You know, death is coming.
Yeah, for sure.
A little bit of like, holy shit, I'm not gonna be young forever. This is horrifying.
Oh my god, we all
you
just have an
guys-
existential crisis.
Yeah.
You guys want to keep it or leave it? I'm not going to take it away from you if you like it.
I would like to at least be the same age as Emory, but Emory, if you don't want to...
No, I'll get rid of it.
All right.
I can also do another lesser restoration if you don't want to do 2.
Well, why don't we both do 2? I'll do them, and you can cast it on me.
Oh yeah, duh.
Boop,
Okay.
boop. You guys are good.
So very similarly, when Aeliana casts it on Oliver, she puts a hand on his chest, and you see the colors come out from her hand and kind of wrap around him, filling in the slightly grayer or more pale spots from the aging. And then you cast Remove.
I think mine
first.
is like
Yeah.
ashes. Like ashes kind of come up from the ground and like swirl around
Whoa.
you.
Ooh,
It
love
drops in a little cloud of smoke, and you are how you work.
Love it. Like the cloud of smoke dissipates and you expect to see them like covered in ash, but really it's their like de-aged self.
That's-
Wow. That's
I
actually
will
impressive.
take on the requirement of reminding you when you have a ability to send in the end of the day. As
I can
soon
do
as
it now.
possible. Who? Okay. The
That was
guild.
just I did
We
lesser
could just-
restoration, so that was second level, so I still have
could
three
we do-
spells.
Would it make sense to send it to? Okay, now I'm gonna forget her name.
The
woman
Zara
we were working
Steelhammer?
for. Yeah. to
Yeah,
Zara,
she
like,
would
be
probably
at the
make
guild?
she would probably make the most sense. Yeah.
Oh,
I think we
they're
should
going to the
send
guild.
her
Oh,
a
yeah.
note and be like, "Hey, FYI, this dude named Kodak is coming, and don't let anyone take a picture."
Yeah, I'll just say Kodak or Alexander Kodak is bringing a contraption that makes people older. You can't miss him.
Oh,
Not a good dude.
10 minutes because he probably did a spell, right? Is that why it took 10 minutes?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Hey, we got a cool picture out of it though, so.
I'm a proficient in Arcana now, so I think
You
that's
think
a
that
lot.
might have,
So,
you think that do you think it's a pretty good guess?
So the picture's real. You still have the picture?
I mean, I have two.
You guys look old in the picture.
No, in the
You look
picture
at
you
the
look.
picture?
No, the picture looks great.
Oh,
Well,
great,
good.
okay.
At least we still got a picture.
It all worked.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd ever
What a
find
good
this
day.
out. I don't know if you'd ever find this out, so I'll tell you. He de-aged the amount of years you aged.
I had a feeling that might be the case.
Oh.
Does it
Like,
now
energy
take,
sucking.
if we did lesser restoration, is he somewhere now being like, oh,
I'm not,
shit?
I'm not going to give you.
Oh,
Okay.
that's interesting. Okay.
His back just gave out on him.
Oh fuck no! Damn it!
They were magic users.
They're magic users. God, the clerics. All right, let's get a D100 roll from
Clerics.
JMO.
Ooh-wee. Hey, Oh, okay. That's a 6.
6. It is a rainy, cold day of
Oh,
travel today.
yeah.
So you only travel a fourth of a day, but that does mean
Damn.
you've canceled
We're
out
back
the
on-
good parts. So you're
Back on
on
track.
average now. You've traveled 2.5 days, but the rain clears. You're able to have a nice little afternoon, and then we need another D100 roll. And you know what? For fun, all 5 of you have rolled. I'll roll in the chat of doom.
Yeah.
94.
That's
Wow.
either good or bad.
Interesting.
Yeah, of course
Also
it
weird
is.
that we just had a 6
Um,
and then a 94.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, well, 94 was a repeat, so I'm going to re-roll.
Oh.
I hadn't rolled 94 yet, but it was the man with the pictures.
Donkey.
That's
Well, do we
two.
see him again? Can we?
He comes back, he's like, you kids ruined everything!
Okay, with a 2, as you continue traveling, you travel down this path, forest on either side of you, and as you continue to travel, Oliver, you see it first. You see a large object out of the corner of your eye upwards in your vision, and it continues flying, kind of flipping in the air, and it gets closer and closer. You realize the sheer size of it. A almost full-sized tree lands right in your pathway, about 50 feet. You can feel the earth shake and it just lands crashing right in front of you.
The tree came from that way. Do you see anything? Is there anything over there?
We heard it.
You see
So it's
something
real.
moving through the trees.
Everybody, be on guard.
All right, my sword.
Readying.
Yeah, my new rapier.
I'll get off my horse.
As you were prepping everything, the trees kind of move and bulge. You hear like cracking and snapping of large trunks and branches of trees. And then out of the forest, as tall as some of the trees itself, you see a large stone giant come out of the forest. Deep gray skin, about 16, 18 feet tall. Has a club that's like tied by large swaths of fabric on its back, and it kind of like is out of breath. Do any of you do anything?
Is it? It's not looking at us or
I
anything.
think I'm probably frozen in a little bit of like, holy
It's
shit.
it's just kind of like looking down. It's not looking at you.
I speak giant.
Okay, yeah.
So I just call out, "Whoa, hey, hey!"
You
Are
see
you
him kind of
good?
like look over. Oh, so sorry about that. I would have felt horrible if I hit you.
All good. Are you okay?
No, I'm just practicing for the annual tree tossing tournament with my tribe.
Gotcha. Well, that was great.
Yeah, quarter mile.
So,
Pretty
Quarter,
good.
you threw that?
Quarter
Wow.
mile. Yeah, pretty good. Felt good about that one.
yeah. Do you think, since it did miss us, you could help us?
Oh,
the
sorry.
thanks
He
so much.
reaches down and lifts up the huge tree and kind
Thank
of like
you. Really
puts it on its
appreciate it.
side and then just kind of like puts a hand on it, leaning on it as it sits there.
Hi guys, today I will tell you how to draw.
Hi guys, today I'm gonna tell you how to draw. No, he doesn't say that.
How to drop a tree.
Sorry, one of the pages on my computer just refreshed and started playing what was there.
No, it happens with
It was
Hulu
apparently
all
a
the
tutorial
time.
for my students.
It happens with Hulu all the time, and I lose my place in my shows, and I get pissed. But he's still leaning up against the tree, and he says, "So, where are you all headed?"
We're just north.
Don't
I
tell
assume
him. He'll try to age us.
No, you can't understand what he's saying.
We're just heading towards the mountains. Just meeting some people
Well,
up there.
be safe out there. Not everybody's as good looking as me.
It's true. I really.
He like laughs huge. You like almost like your hair goes back from the air of his laughter.
Whoa.
Is he gonna attack us, Jay? I'm like still like.
No,
ready to go.
everybody, chill. He's cool. And I'll go back to the giant.
Is that little
yeah.
guy trying to stub my toe?
He wishes, you know what I'm saying.
All that armor on, he probably couldn't even keep up with a
no
chipmunk.
movement. It's basically he's basically a statue. Yeah. But no, again, like I said, appreciate it. Glad you just missed us. But is there anything specific up the road that you saw?
No, well, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Nice.
Persuasion. A 4.
I don't know. I not really anything other than just kind of the normal wildlife. You got wolves, yetis.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yetis?
There is a group working out in these mountains nearby. They're known as the Order of Tooth and Claw. Kind of ramshackle group of people. Stay out of their way. They'll stay out of yours, is what I've discovered. Could you imagine me being a werewolf?
I didn't want that.
Be big pause.
Yeah, I mean, you honestly, that would be really cool to see, but I am also glad you're not one, you know? So
I don't even know if a little pinprick from one of those fuckers could do it.
that's very true. Um, well, we got a long way to go, so we'll be on our way,
the old
but,
dusty trail myself.
yeah.
Hope you have great travel.
Yeah, I'm Jay, by the way. It was lovely to meet you.
Oh, Thug.
Thug, great to meet you. And I'll hold
Nice
out my
to
hand for
meet
the
you.
tiniest of handshakes.
Alrighty,
take
well,
care.
Yep, you yourself. Bye, everybody. And he says that in common. He
Bye!
turns around.
Goodbye.
Bye! Wow.
Well, you spoke common. Sorry, you never know with giants. I come across them enough that I've kind of at least got the lingo.
Probably made him feel very comfortable with you.
Yeah, he was just practicing a tree toss that's like a competition, I guess, that's coming up. So he's cool. His name's Thug. He did mention. Do I recognize the Order of the Tooth and Claw?
Yes, you've heard of them for sure. They are an order of were people who mainly monster hunt, from what you know. Mm-hmm. You've probably run into them a couple of times, but like he said, they kind of stick to themselves.
Sure. I asked him if there was anything ahead, and he said nothing besides the usual that you'd find out here and up in the mountains. You know, wolves, yetis, and then I don't know if you guys know about the Order of Tooth and Claw, but they're an organization around these parts.
Yeah, all
Xander?
the werewolf things. Yeah.
Are you on good standing with these guys then?
No.
I mean, we don't know how interconnected they are, and...
We killed a couple of them.
Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Didn't they get away? They ran away.
Oh, was that the Order of the Tooth and Claw? No, those are bandits.
No, you guys fought the Order of Tooth and Claw.
They ran
you both
away.
kicked each other's ass and then decided to let each other go.
So we're probably
we've
not
run
on
into
good
them.
standing with them if they were in contact with other people.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and also it's been 6 months. They could have come back by now, those people.
So, usually they would leave us alone if we left them alone, but given your history, that might not be the case, so we should probably be extra careful to not run into them, I guess.
Yeah. They came to us looking for Xander. We wouldn't tell them information, so we thought.
Oh, okay. What did they want with this Xander guy?
They wanted
one of them.
He's a former.
Oh.
Wanted to find his little brother, too. And
Oh, they wanted to find his brother. That's right.
we were not going to tell them that. We got him somewhere safe. He had been kidnapped by people trying to kill him and steal his soul into a gem thing.
Wow.
Oh, poor kid.
Okay, well, let's just avoid them. You know, we'll probably not even see them. And again, if maybe I just do the
sure we
talking
won't.
when
And
we
if
meet
we
them,
do,
and I don't have to
let's
lie.
keep some
So
distance during the fighting this time. Yes.
Yeah.
why do you say that?
I got
They
turned into
invite
a
you.
wereboar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you're not.
I can
now.
fix it, just like the aging thing. It was
Yeah.
similar.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
magic
Yeah.
it away. Okay.
But I didn't know at the time, and then I don't want to get into it, but yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay. But yeah, that's all that Doug said. So we're good.
All right. Carry on.
Onwards.
Well, you have traveled. You travel for the rest of your day, and you are able to find camp that night. You travel 3 full days.
Woo!
Woo!
Arsha!
A fifth of the way there.
All right. Keep trucking.
Watches.
Yeah, all of the watches.
Right.
I take my watches with Rowina. Just throwing that out there.
God.
2 nights in a row now, Jade.
Interesting.
So, you all already know she ain't hiding it.
No secrets here.
Emory would at one point ask Rowina, so you guys, is Ellie out, like, are you, what's going on?
What?
Well, she said that you were the hottest, and now she always wants to take watch with you.
But I haven't done anything.
Has she done anything?
No.
Did she just sit there? What would you guys do anything?
No, I mean, it's just a normal watch. You and I used to take watches together all the time.
Yeah, but I didn't think you were hot.
Oh. I guess perhaps I should tell Jay about Ellie. I didn't
Yeah.
think that.
Is there some, is that, yeah, that's still.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so,
What do you think about Jay?
I mean, you've seen her, right?
Oh, yeah.
But Ellie's Ellie. I'm not going to hurt her.
You know, when Nessa and I parted ways, we both were of the understanding that life will happen.
Yes.
Maybe you need to have a conversation like that with Ellie.
I suppose if it's necessary, but I don't think that it has been yet, but perhaps maybe I should.
Only if you want to.
No, I think you're right. I should.
Because life is short and long, I guess. And we just aged, like, really easily, so that...
That's
Life
true.
is very short.
I can't, I suppose I can't. Well, I'm not going to use Oliver to reach out to her in that way. So, I will
Can you
start.
imagine?
I really love that.
I will start on
I
a
want-
letter. Maybe you could read it when I'm done.
Mhm.
All right.
You should talk to Jay, though. It's best not to let that fester
Oh,
for a
Oliver.
while, and then does irreparable
Oh, God.
damage to your friendship.
No, you're right. You're right. Thank you.
God, were we there the whole time? Or did he just walk out?
I'm great to hear it.
Oh.
But passive perception, man.
And Emory, ironically, is not very subtle.
Yeah,
Only in the ways that it matters.
Exactly, yeah.
that's so funny.
All right. So, what did we take watches? Did we decide on watches?
We are taking
Yeah, you're on watch with
Yeah.
I know
Jay.
that you and Jay are on a
The
watch.
first one right now. This is happening right this second. Cool.
Whichever one you
We're
decide.
taking the second or third. Have some time to ponder
Is
it.
there anything that anybody does during their watches?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have a conversation.
Okay, I think for ease, we'll say this is the third and last watch.
Watching a
and-
beautiful sunrise together.
Oh
The
my
magic of
God.
Pick Rowena up and be like, "Hey, Rowena, you're up. Good luck."
Oh my god. I feel like Oliver and Aeliana spent their whole watch just gossiping about how this will go.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think they're gonna say?
What would you say?
Oliver and Aeliana
I
are
don't know.
pretending to be asleep, but are facing
Yeah,
each other,
totally.
eyes wide
Yes.
open, just like looking at each other. Just like...
They'll take a point of exhaustion for this.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely,
They
absolutely.
actually would, yeah.
No, you can. Well, we'll see how long this lasts, I guess. All right, go ahead.
And she'll just get right shot down, and it'll be fine.
I think Rowena would like not bring it up right away. Like, definitely would like see if Jay does something during the watch that makes it necessary for this conversation to happen, and then if not, just bring it up like toward the end.
Damn it.
I mean, I think on all of the watches, Jay is just like keeping up casual conversation, getting
Yeah.
to know you. Like, doesn't make any moves necessarily, because
Okay.
she has taken every watch, but it was also revealed that both you and Emory have a lover.
Yeah.
So I think she's also not just like immediately going for it, but
Yeah.
I would say there's, maybe excessive laughter at jokes or, stuff like
Lingering
that.
eye
That like,
contact.
yeah, a little flirting, but nothing crazy.
Okay, I think in the casual conversation, Rowena would start real casual.
It's so fun and weird for me to be watching my wife do this. Hey, which one's my wife? You find out. Vote in the
You find
comments.
out.
Who do you
Who
think?
do you think? I'll start a poll on the comments.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do you have like a group of friends? I know you said you've never adventured with anyone, but
Um,
Do you have friends? Strong start.
I'm easing in.
I mean, not really. Like, I have like a couple people that'll reach out if they have like a job. I don't know if they would consider them friends. We don't like have get to know you chats necessarily
Hmm.
on those jobs because they are more jobs. But so yeah, no, I guess it was really just me and my brother. So
Hmm. Um, um, are you seeing anyone?
not at the moment, no.
This group is it's funny because there's Oliver and Aeliana, and I suppose many of us have partners now. So I was just curious.
Yeah, no, Emory weirdly asked me that first day if I had a lover and said that both of you guys had one, but
Emery's not subtle.
I've noticed, yeah, they don't really seem to kind of just say things. But
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that's nice.
Well, okay, look, I'm deeply awkward at times, but I do want to just be honest with you and tell you that yes, I am seeing someone, and we've not been entirely clear about what that means, and I certainly at least owe her that conversation.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Lover can mean a lot of different things to people and what that means. But I also, of course, don't want to overstep if that's. I mean, by your spell, I am interested, but if that is not something that you want, no harm, no foul.
I I don't I have some things I need to figure out first. I'm not I just not now.
Yeah, again, no, no pressure either way. I enjoy your company either way. So if watches will make you uncomfortable, of course we
Oh
don't have to
God,
keep
no.
doing that, but
No. That's what I thought, but I thought maybe a actual direct conversation might be appropriate. But look, I know that you are not used to being with a group, and I wasn't for a long time either, but this is it's a good group of people, and we're all glad that you are on this journey with us. Genuinely.
thank you. Yeah, I will say this is one of the more unique groups that I've traveled with, especially in terms of openness to honesty and openness to openness. And
We're perhaps too open at times.
yeah, maybe, but it's also pretty refreshing to have. So, but I, of course, don't want to overstep.
I I'm gonna just say it's probably hard to overstep in this group. So, you
Well,
know,
that's good.
be you.
Noted. I will try.
Um, what's the craziest job you've ever gone on?
Well, this one time, and I'll dive into whatever the story
Yeah.
of that is.
I feel like the rest of the conversation is like not awkward. Like they definitely get along really well, and it's cool. They're just like that awkward
Yeah.
moment.
And Jay's like genuine in the like, yeah, I was flirting, but also
But yeah,
I've known you for a couple days, so if you're like, maybe pump the brakes, okay. Like she's not gonna be awkward about it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay. Amazing. You get the benefits of a long rest, everybody. You wake up the next day.
And we're 10 years older.
And you don't have to roll any d10s or anything.
Thank God.
But I need a d100 roll.
I can do it.
Hit it.
Hit it.
I
have 64 yet.
What?
64. Yes, that was the first time we got the...
That's what I thought. See, I felt it.
Wow.
Ooh, okay, a 90.
Ooh,
And we haven't had
90.
that. 90.
90 is a nice, clear day of travel.
God, we're so good at this.
Conditions are great, and you travel 0.75 days.
So
Hell yeah.
So easy.
Amazing.
Can I do the next one?
Please.
Because it's so
Go,
easy.
Emory, go.
Hit us with it, Emory.
Because it's so easy. Well, now that you say it that way.
62.
62. We've rolled.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Insane. There's 100 options.
41.
41.
We definitely haven't done that.
41 is a rainy, cold day of travel. The rain comes in and it slows you down.
What is this, Ireland?
It took a turn.
And it slows you down, and you only travel 0.25 days, which means you traveled the average amount.
One full day.
Freaking nature.
But let's just keep this ball rolling. Let's skip through the next night, and let's roll the d20 for the next day. Day number 5, first half. Who's rolling it?
I got it.
Hit me with it, big boy.
Full day of travel and half day.
58.
58.
Must be great.
You come across a kind of a natural bridge that is built over a chasm. It is very natural, and it's like 20-30 feet wide. Like you're fine. Like it's not like a narrow, weird bridge, but it is a bridge over a chasm. And in front of that bridge, kind of leaning against a rail and turning to look at you as you approach, you see if he was standing up completely straight, probably 10-foot tall figure. Long arms, like almost ape-like, like almost can get to the bottom of the ground. And also wearing kind of just like a skin vest of like some kind of hide. And
We're gonna say human skin. I was like,
and like a hide skirt. No. And he turns, and in Giant, you hear this troll say, "All right, welcome to the bridge of the chasm. You are free to cross. You just need to answer my riddle."
Anybody, know what he's saying?
Yeah, to the rest of you, other than Jay here.
Oh yeah, I got it.
hell yeah!
They're all nodding, so I assume they understand. I'm like,
yeah. I'm looking like completely dumbfounded.
I have no idea what he said.
What's going on?
Guys, gotta. Okay,
You gotta learn the culture, man.
She's been adventuring enough. Like, learn some languages. God.
How does one learn a language in D&D, by the way? Because I am curious about
Just spending time to do it.
Yeah.
Just flat out spending time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Next
We
time we
did
have 6
in
months.
campaign 2 or something. Just like
I should have done that.
Noting that we were taking time and noting, like, checking off hours spent, and it was
Yeah.
X number of hours or something.
Yep. I would say it would just take you a certain number of hours, and you would just have to spend time doing it.
But I've completely gotten
Duolingo.
distracted and forgot what the troll said.
Oh,
The
riddle. You have to
trolls
answer
said
a
that
riddle.
yeah, he
Riddle,
wants you to
okay.
answer a riddle.
What did he say?
There's a riddle, I guess, that we have to. Hold on one
He
second.
like
In
smiles at
giant,
you with
I
like
love
yellow
riddles.
green teeth.
in giant, I'll say to him, my friends are not as adventure savvy as me. They usually don't-
leader then.
Of course, but just for these folks behind me, do you happen to speak common? If not, I can translate. I'm happy to. But
do you all speak common?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, giants
Thank you.
kind of a
Appreciate it.
language out here, but it's it's fine.
yeah,
Well, you're
We're not from around here.
You can cross my bridge, but you just have to answer a riddle. That's all.
Fun. All right.
Yeah, I love riddles.
Right? Okay.
Why is the troll rolling dice?
He is-
pulls out a tray and dice.
All right. So the riddle is quite simple. What? Hold on.
Oh,
Let me remind myself and scratch my brain.
Pulling out his iPad.
Take all of the time you need.
What gets lighter the longer it stands still? What gets lighter the longer it stands still? That's the riddle.
A bucket with a hole in it.
Close.
It's true.
Loses mass, but while standing.
It's not wrong. What gets lighter? Longer?
the sun.
I don't think so. No, is it lighter?
Lighter.
Is it just something else with a hole in it? A cup?
A lit candle.
Oh,
Candle would work.
Oh, that's it. That's the
That was it?
one.
Oh,
Please.
bucket with a hole in it works already.
Well done.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Oh, there you go. Travel safe.
That was
Is this your job?
No, it's just something I do for shits and giggles.
Oh, cool. Well, good on you, man.
All right.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Bye.
See ya.
A candle?
Eh? Because it melts the wax down, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it goes out the longer it sits.
but lighter is
But
in
it's
like
lighter
weight.
weight
Well, no, the
Yeah.
candle never, the
Oh.
wax never disappears.
off the candle.
The answer didn't fucking matter.
What?
Oliver, you have 15 less gold.
Oh.
Aeliana, you have 10 less gold.
Dude.
Do we notice or no?
Gotta be fucking
Are you checking your gold? Emory, you
10
have 5
less?
less gold.
You said 10?
I mean, did I notice
Yeah.
him stealing it?
No, he didn't steal it. Jay, you have 12 less gold.
Great.
Who
and
stole it?
Rowina, you have 7 less gold.
did
Probably
they
sneaky
take it from
sneaks.
my gold or the party fund?
The party fund. It would be more easily accessible that way. They rolled a higher stealth check than your passive perceptions.
Yeah, it was a distraction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. We'll find out tonight, I'm sure.
It kind of sucks though that he didn't fail because I'm just gonna tell you it was an invisible quasit named Eli. So.
A closet! Oh, that's so
Eli
cool.
would have been back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah.
Art did notice this invisible being. We can move on.
In the year of our Lord 1612.
Is Art's
this
passive
shit is
perception
happening? Come
above a
on, man.
19?
I don't know.
No, it's
Is
not.
it?
Shut up, Eric.
The
Can I
21.
roll stats for my dog?
21.
We all know Arthur's too stupid to know.
All right, so
swear
I need the
to God.
second D20 roll for the day, please, or D100.
I'll do it.
Oh,
Oh, no, you go. You go.
Oh,
Main party
God.
first.
Don't start this now.
Trouble in
No, you hang up first.
No, you-
23.
23.
in it.
You meet you see traveling down the road is a figure in kind of beigeish gold robes, hands like in the sleeves, and is traveling down the road. If you don't do anything to avoid them, you get closer and you see that they are a priest. Oliver, you can just tell by the colors and the fact that a lot of these, like this is Pineville's deity, like this is a priest of Orisa. And the priest looks up at all of you. It is a man with kind of balding head, circle of hair around his head, and he looks up and he says, "Good morrow to you all."
Tomorrow, may Orisa guide your travels.
And may she do with yours as well. Are you a follower of Orisa?
Oh, no, not myself, but I know quite a few.
Well.
Brarn and myself, I'll show like my symbol.
Strong, stalwart deity. Worthy of such a strong, stalwart soldier.
I hope so.
Well, I think it is wonderful that I have met you all on this day. I would love if you would allow me to give you a blessing of Orisa. It requires nothing from you.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah,
anybody
No, thank you.
Anybody who wants to can make an insight check.
We've been too
No, thank
trusting.
you.
18.
Not bad. And now,
18 as well.
And now we're gonna miss out on something good because we're too stressed out.
18.
We kill this poor
Seems like a
innocent
very
priest.
nice man, with no ill intention.
Got a 22.
Same.
He's a dirty liar.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I only
that
got
would be...
like 3,
Honestly,
so
we
I
could-
think he's a dirty liar.
Oh well, it would kind of be on your whole group. I don't want to do it if one of your
We
members
could
is
use the
unwilling.
luck.
I promise you can trust me, lad.
It's just that we ran into an individual who seemed very kind, and God, I don't want to be rude, but he
We've been
stole
tricked,
10
technically.
years from our lives for a minute, and it was really
Oh, that's
unsettling.
horrible.
And
Yeah, they got
We
cursed
just-
recently, so.
Well then,
Yeah.
it's fine. I don't want to bother you. I hope you all have a wonderful, safe travel. And
you're gonna miss out on
thank you so much.
No.
I
I
mean,
think
surely it's not a bother, right, everybody? He's a man of Orisa.
I think that the tides are sure to turn at some point. Yes.
If Oliver says yes, she'll do it. If he believes it.
Oliver, are you more than 90% trusting of this guy?
I believe him.
I don't want to
No,
put a
it's
wedge
fine,
in
it's
between
fine,
the
it's
group
fine,
or
let's
anything.
do it.
We're learning how to be. I don't know.
I understand
Important
that
that
you
we-
must be very careful on these roads. There are characters and creatures that do mean you harm. So I do not blame you at all for being wary. I do hope that my blessing can help you get to where you are getting, maybe just a little bit quicker, so you spend
Okay.
less time on the road.
Yes,
It's important we don't shut off our...
we'll do it.
You
I
know,
know.
trust.
Yes, you're right.
He kind of looks at Emory, just waiting for a protest. He grabs his holy symbol. He prays in Celestial, which I still don't think any of you know.
I do.
I
I know.
almost added that one.
You
I
know
was like, I'll just
Celestial?
add weird ones.
No, I don't. Nope, that's a different character.
Okay.
Sorry.
I didn't.
And you all feel like a breath of fresh air take over you. You feel just a little bit more joyful. The clouds kind of part. It seems like a nicer day. And as this nice priest casts the blessing of Orisa on you, you travel a full day's worth of time in this half day.
Ow.
Oh my god.
So you are now
Wow.
at the end of your 5th day. You are now at 5.5 days of travel.
We're gonna wake
See?
up exhausted.
I'm not always wrong, Jay.
I literally didn't say that. You also always tell the truth,
You
so I don't think
Didn't have to say it.
I just
Oof.
I don't I don't know where we got here. You know what, Oliver? You and me are taking a watch tonight, and we're sorting this out because I don't know why we keep having an issue. Let's talk it out.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Cut to this
Oh,
conversation.
to it? Oh, okay.
I just feel like you have an issue.
Well, see, I felt the same as soon as you showed up. Well, no, as soon as I showed up.
I think you're great. I'm glad to have you along.
Wow, okay. Now I feel like an asshole. Because that was
I just-
truthful.
I don't know. I just want to impress you. I don't know why.
Wow, I'm sorry if. Okay, so I've just been an asshole. That's what I'm learning right now.
No,
is
well, I don't think you've been an asshole. I also have not been the nicest. That it's not just a one-way street.
Thank you for saying that. I am sorry if I have been an asshole, and I don't know.
No apology needed.
Great. I'm glad we can let's just start over, and so I feel like we have a lot of similar interests and can like get along really well and be
Right.
good.
Spikeball. We both.
Right.
I mean,
oh my god,
I
we
just.
haven't even talked about Spikeball.
You know Vince Lapel?
Do I know this?
I just played in his league.
You gotta play with it, dude.
Yeah, I have a signed
my
Spikeball
God.
from Vince Lapel.
Okay,
I'll show it to you when we get back.
I would love that. Yeah.
Great.
Okay. See. Okay. I'm glad we did this. Great.
Let me show. Here's how we won the championship. Let me just.
Ooh,
I'll
play
break
by
down
play.
a play.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. The night continues. Day number 6, the first half of the day. Who's rolling that D100?
Oh shit, it's me.
Who's doing it?
Wait, I don't want to do this one.
I just did it. I think.
I know I'm doing it.
Oh.
74.
Good roll. Good roll. No whammy.
I don't like that.
I don't like
Is that
that.
what is that what we hear?
Oh no.
In
I hate that
between
more.
Oliver, passive perception. In between two trees, as you are continuing to approach, you see a 7-8 foot tall, shadowy figure that's kind of like wavering in between the two trees, and you spot it like 60 feet away.
Wait, hold up. Shadows on the trees.
Your horse? Wait, what?
Not that shadow. Shadows in those trees right there. Just moved.
Oh, okay.
You all see what he points out, and it seems like it's not just black, it's almost like the absence of light. As
Hate
if
that.
this, like, shadowy... It's like from what you can see from this point, it's like a shadowy figure that's kind of like wavering back and forth, 8-7 feet tall, and you hear these horrifying, weird noises coming from it.
Ooh, no!
Can we ignore it and keep going?
Can we just run really fast by it?
You can run
How
past.
far
You
is
can
it?
attempt to. It's like as you're getting closer, it's like 10 feet off the main trail. So
You have
if
to
you're
move.
continuing down the road, you will get within 10 feet of it.
We go around
If we
like-
ignore it, it could hurt somebody else.
Can I cast dancing lights?
Yeah, but
into
if we
it?
don't ignore it, it can kill all of us right now.
You cast dancing lights. You send those 4 globules of light over to
Ooh,
it,
smart.
and they kind of like light it up, and you see it's like it isn't the absence of light because it does get lit up, and it's almost like a black fabric type. It's material is almost what it looks like as it's just kind of wavering back and forth, and you hear these noises continue.
Is it a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man?
What do you make of this, Emory? You're the learned. Have you ever read about something like this?
Have I ever read something? History check?
History or Arcana, yeah.
Oh, I'm a proficient.
Can I
in
do
Arcana
like
now.
a nature check or something to see
Sure.
if I've experienced something like this in the woods before?
It's only a 12.
12.
Wow, I also got a 12.
Neither of you have ever heard something like this.
I don't.
Does it sound so? Okay, so I fling these lights at it. It doesn't dissipate the darkness, but it just makes it clear that it's like a material fabric. You
Yeah,
said?
that's kind of what it looks like.
Do the
yeah,
sounds
almost.
sound like a person making those sounds?
Roll a perception check.
Someone shaking fabric.
What's the weather
That
like?
would be funny.
Overcast.
Okay, good. 3.
3. You have no idea. They sound. It sounds very unnatural.
I'm gonna just say, hey, shut up! Don't say, are you kidding me? Shut up!
And it's just like
I say we just ride past it.
wavering back and
It's
forth.
not
and-
reacting to the lights. I think we can just go by it.
Yeah, that's weird. This is weird.
I know this isn't your guys' normal thing, but also
Yeah, after the
we shouldn't investigate literally every single thing
I
we see
would
in
like
this
to go
very
past it and
dangerous
explore it.
forest.
Yes.
Oliver will just call out, "If you follow us, you'll meet your death."
Okay. As you travel past, you like look back and you hear a bunch of laughing as the sheet falls away and you see a child on another child's shoulder. and they're like kind of like laughing and like they fall into the snow and they're like
Oh my
pointing
God.
and laughing in your direction.
Son of a bitch.
Thank you.
So you were ready to kill some kids.
I still am.
Honestly, fair.
Alright, noted.
Nobody makes Oliver a fool.
Onward, Anvil! Anvil, notoriously fast and agile. All right, second half of the day. Who's rolling for me?
Bow, bow.
I feel like I just went. But I'll go.
93? Oh,
Oh, you know you're going? Go.
Whoever's going.
93?
93.
We do a 3? I think we did 94.
We have not done 93, but it is a duplicate, so go ahead and re-roll.
God damn it. 55.
Watch your mouth. Sorry, 55. 55
All right.
is, for the second time, 55, second time for Kelsey, 55 is a very nice, clear day of travel.
Hell yeah!
And you travel 0.75 days.
Yes.
So at
Hell
the
yeah.
end of your 6 days, you've traveled 6.75 days.
All right.
Wow.
Which is nice. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Morning of the 7th day. Who's rolling?
I'm on it.
Roll for your life.
Just don't cancel out the nice one again.
Shadow recall.
Oh, no.
Our biggest fan.
89.
89. Oh, 89 is a straight up normal day of travel.
Hell yeah! Let's
Nice.
go.
This
Wow.
is so easy.
It's coming,
So
you
you travel
guys.
0.5 days.
Yeah, something really bad is
Yeah,
on.
let's not
seen
talk
a lot
about
of
how
bad
easy
things.
this
Let's
is.
just talk-
All right, who's next?
I'll go.
Oh.
8.
8.
Oh god.
You continue traveling, and as you do, you hear whimpering, kind of a whimpering noise coming from off the side of the road.
Does it sound like an animal?
It does sound like an animal.
Oh, a little brother for Arthur.
I click on speak with animals.
Okay, you click it on.
Click, click.
Click.
Uh huh.
Does the whimpering come with any words or still just whimpering?
It's still just whimpering.
Okay. I'll just keep it on to see.
Yeah.
To investigate it or move on.
I think we should investigate this.
Oh, so this isn't a trap. The bag was definitely a trap. Let's
Oh,
go.
it might
Let's investigate.
be a
Do we really
trap.
want? We gotta help the Adam. We gotta go. We gotta go.
You said the bag was a trap. See, Oliver, I feel like this is where we get off on the wrong foot.
I can
You
joke.
said.
I can joke. That was a joke.
Okay,
It's
well, I
fine.
don't know. Then I can't figure out your jokes then. Okay, so watch
Stick
tonight.
around.
Let's talk about jokes.
This is really helping the Rowina situation.
Oh yeah.
This is why Jay's doing it. It's like, I'll just
Hello?
focus on Oliver.
Yeah, we get closer to the whimper.
Come here.
You go like, and it's like seems to be like it's like behind a bush.
I pushed my mage hand out to push the
You
bush
push the
away
bush
because
aside.
I'm not looking.
You see a dog. It is like gray skinned, kind of like a mix between a greyhound and like a Doberman, kind of in its look. So it's like larger, gray skin, gray fur, but two sharp pointy ears, and it's curled up, and it's currently licking the wounds of what seems to be the corpse of most likely its mother. As it's looking.
Jay jumps down and still with speak with animals, just like keeps her distance but says, "Hey."
Hold on, let me
Hey,
Google, let me Google something real quick.
Bella
Are you
or
trying to
gal.
Google if blink dog puppies are animals?
I am trying to Google something.
Guys,
Guys.
we're getting closer, and that's a baby thing of the thing. That is bad.
You use that ability, and it kind of looks at you and tilts its head, and it seems like it doesn't understand you. As this creature is not a beast.
Calmly back up and just like keep looking at it and still talking calmly but kind of over my shoulder and say, "Well, I can't talk to this, so it is not a normal dog, I will say that, but it is still
Dad.
seems young, and we should."
It kind of it gets like a little sniff.
Gonna try to eat us.
And it kind of like looks like kind of at your direction. And then like it tilts its head. And you see it poof out of existence as it almost like like how like a old tube TV turns out. Kind of like
It blinks out of existence.
I like to think that Jay like holds out her hand as this happens.
And you kind of hear like another slight like tear of space-time almost. You hear like another blink. And you look over, and on Aeliana's horse, on all fours, is this blink dog puppy sniffing Art.
No, down, off, get down.
I'll sprint over there.
Okay, let's calm down, come here. And Jay's like,
I have my
"No, it's
crossbow
okay."
ready.
All right, everyone, just calm down.
The
Calm down.
Art and the blink dog kind of like sniff each other and like touch noses.
He's good with other dogs.
Maybe, or he's ready to eat him.
Let's just let it. I speak to Art and say, "How are you feeling, Art? Are you okay?"
He smells weird.
Yeah, it's not a normal dog, as you can see by it
Smells
just
good, though.
appeared. He seems cool, or she seems cool.
Yeah, he seems okay.
Okay.
He loves everyone. So helpful.
I think I'm gonna
His
taste
dog
him.
senses.
And you see that Art licks the dog, and the blink dog kind of backs up for a second, and then comes forward and sniffs, and then
He's
licks
gonna eat
Art.
him.
You still good, Art? Like, it seems like you're friends now, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's what when we do that means we're friends.
Okay, great.
What do you want here?
Can
What do you want
you
here, guys?
communicate with this dog at all? Like, are you getting any vibes, names, something we can help it, maybe?
Let me see. Art like gets up and kind of like it's very tight on top of this horse, but Art gets behind the blink dog and snips its butt. Yeah, seems okay. Not getting really any like danger from him.
Okay, I'll like walk up to the blink dog and like again hold out my hand for sniffs,
It comes
not
to
knowing
sniff
what
your
else to
hand,
do because it's a normal dog, I guess.
licks your hand.
And I'll like kind of like be like, "Can I pick you up?"
It like it like doesn't fight you, but it gets like stiff.
And I'll kind of pick it up and do the like flop to belly rubs.
It just like wiggles. It's about the size of Art, maybe a little bit smaller. You see that his mom is about the size of like
This big.
like a wolf, like a little bit larger than a wolf, maybe,
Is
but like a
mom dead?
wolf. You know what I mean? Like the size of a wolf. Sorry, his mother. You can tell it's the mother from the anatomy, and it does seem to be dead. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like we could heal it and then like.
No, it seems to be like. It seems like this dog might have been here for a while.
Second dog.
We didn't want to bring one
Is it-
dog. Now we have 2 dogs.
Yes.
Isn't
This
the
dog has magic powers.
but isn't this what
It's not better than
is
art.
with the mind flayers that they said were on the mountain?
No, those were. Aeliana thinks that
Displacer.
those are displacer beasts,
Different.
which are different than blink dogs.
Different.
No. Worse.
And you're confirming that as the DM.
I mean, I'm confirming that a displacer beast is different than a blink dog. Yes.
I can at least
Well-
confirm that the dogs I saw looked different than this dog.
Oh, way different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I can
That
at least
is
confirm
what-
that.
The dogs that you saw, the like dog type creatures that you saw
Right.
were like very large and very menacing and black
Yeah.
skinned and like almost like no fur at all, like a almost like a blubber
Mm-hmm.
type skin on them. It was yeah.
Ew.
I mean, I'm not saying we have to keep this dog. I just didn't want you all to freak out on it and kill it if it was just a lost puppy, basically.
Uh,
Yeah,
But she's like holding art, like protecting.
I get that there was a concern for art, so you might have. That was just all I was saying.
yeah.
The blink dog.
Show me.
Don't go.
And then I'll go up to the can I go up to the blink dog and be like, do you want to come with us? Come with?
Go ahead and roll an animal handling check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh.
I can give you
Oh, I have
advantage
plus
because I'm
three,
switching
actually,
the
it's my
belly.
turn.
Yeah, you can have advantage for sure.
Think I- Oh, 22.
22. It like leans up using what little core it has and licks your face, and then it.
Is it a boy or a girl?
And then it's a boy, and it blinks out. He blinks out, and then he lands in Art's bed, and just kind of like curls up.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to get another bed.
Art looks over at you, Jay. What's that? What's he doing there? Why did you do that?
What you mean? Just appeared?
He's
Or
in my. Yeah, how did you do that?
He's in my bed.
He's in my bed. He just showed up there.
he's a different kind of dog that can.
I
Just
didn't
do
see him
that.
walk there.
Yeah, you know how your mom can do special, colorful things?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
He's kind of the same, except he can just do that one thing.
Okay, but it's
And
my
so-
bed.
Yeah, we're gonna make him a bed, but until then, can you share?
I gotta show him. And he walks over and he pees on the bed.
Oh, no.
Art!
We talked about this.
No peeing in the bed.
The horse flips its tail to hit Art.
Sorry. All right, everyone, calm down.
Jay, you hear from up front, that little shit pissed on me!
Yep, I'm sorry. I'll go up to
I've never...
no.
goodness.
Wendy and say, "Hey, are you okay if just until we get in the actual bed, this new dog thing just kind of hangs out behind me?"
You want to put a dog on me?
I know, I'm sorry, but until we figure out.
You're lucky I love you, mother. Yes, of course, you can put a dog on me.
I love you too, and she'll kiss her nose.
It made me very happy.
And she'll go over to the blink dog. Is can you come here again?
He blinks and then blinks right into your arms.
Whew. Get used to that. She'll switches and carry him over and put him on the back of her horse.
I can make a new bed tonight if we have the materials.
I mean, you have wood all around you. You can make a wooden one really
Yeah, I was
easily.
gonna say if
You
you
have
can't-
wood all around you.
It's funny because
It's
where?
terrible. It's really unnerving.
It's just flint. It's just a different flint, a hot flint.
Okay, anyways,
Yes.
we have a new dog. Yay.
You continue
Whee!
traveling. You find camp for the evening with your party and your 2 pups. Does anybody do anything during this evening? Check
I
back
make a
in.
bed.
You make a bed?
I use my channel divinity to use artisan's blessing.
You realize you're going to have to make it out of wood, right?
But I could.
Actually, it has to be out of metal.
Oh, well, you don't have enough metal to do that.
No, I don't. Never mind.
You're not just carrying hunks of metal on
I can make it by hand, though. I
Yeah.
could just not use my.
I'll allow that easily.
I mean, I'm not like allergic to woods. I just prefer metal.
I think like as Oliver installs it the next day, he's like, it's not as good as I could have done. It's just not as good. It's just
I'll
not as good
I'll
as
make him a better one.
I'll sew up a little.
Ooh, a little bed,
pillow
perfect.
thing.
That's something that she can do very easily. You stuff it with like.
In weaver's tools.
You stuff it. Do you like want to stuff it with like, or do you want to make it like a blanket?
I mean, I doubt there's stuff to stuff it with.
You would have to stuff
You
it
can
with like
hunt some
dirt
rabbits.
and leaves and like stuff like that.
Yeah, we could also try to hunt rabbits and use.
You sure could. It'd be need
Doesn't
quite a
take
few
a
rabbits.
lot of
A lot of
rabbits.
rabbits.
Small pillow.
We'll
This is a
start
great
with
and
these.
very logistically sound thing that we're doing. Just
I know.
taking on a whole other mouth, taking on a whole other
Yeah.
responsibility while we're about
I
to go
mean,
fight some mind flayers.
The blink dog blinks and appears right next to you, Emory.
Don't even try.
Hey, if you want to leave it on the side of the road, Emory.
Are you mocking me? You little shit. I'm gonna freaking and I'll like launch after it.
And he blinks out as soon as you like launch after it, so you miss it.
Incredible.
Oh wow.
I don't like this one.
It appears
Emory, I
behind
think that's
Jay.
yours now.
Are
We
the
have
two of
one,
you
and guys can
adopting
have
this
one.
dog? Or like, are we adding it to your horses?
Hang around. Well, it's on your horse, isn't it? Jay, whoever wants it. It's your responsibility.
I would gladly put it
I
on,
didn't
but already
ask
have
for
one.
It was just if you didn't want a second dog. I mean, I could.
No, Jay, take it, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
What you'll name it?
But I don't know. Usually I wait until the animal tells me what their name is, or we like decide together, but I can't talk to this one, so it's a new experience for me.
I love him.
We'll workshop on that one. But we'll
You do
figure
see
it out.
that like he's a lot more talkative than Art,
Yeah.
and it seems like he's
Yeah.
actually like talking.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Find somebody who understands him.
That's true.
Roll a history or Arcana check. Anybody who's interested.
I'm
Once
interested.
once I got rid of tongues, I can't. Oh, that's a
Lucky
nat
one.
20.
Nat
That's
20.
a nat
21.
1.
5.
Both Aeliana and Emory know this. Blink dogs, first of all, blink dogs are from the Feywild, which means finding one here on the material plane is weird. So you're not quite sure how that happened. But you know that blink dogs have a language called blink dog that they can speak. They have an intelligence of 10, so they're very smart creatures who have their own language. They can understand Sylvan, which is the Elvish language of the
Old
Feywild, Old Elvish, but they can't speak it. But like as it's like talking, you're like, oh no, this dog is like actually talking. But none of you can understand it because none of you speak blink dog.
Could I try to speak to it in Elvish and see if he gets anything at all? If I'm
If you speak to it in Elvish, it's
Yeah.
like what a normal dog would understand. Does that make sense? So it's like he gets the main words and
He's like,
understands like
yeah, a little bit.
oh they said
Like intent.
love, they said like yeah something like that. So you do see like when you speak in Elvish, he like turns and looks at you and like definitely is like, oh, that's close to something I know, but
Yeah,
it's not
close.
exact.
Close, but not right.
Tilts his head.
Do you know Elvish? Jay?
Zoom just asked me if I was playing music.
That's amazing.
I'm over by Art just saying, I still think you're the best boy. You're my number one guy.
You're the best boy.
Just the biggest smile.
I could have made his bed a little bit better if I wanted to.
But I did it because I love you best.
All right. Anything that anybody else gets up to in the night?
Wait.
D100 roll. Roll it for me. Who's next?
Who hasn't gotten- Yeah.
Just
there.
what?
You're waking up at the start of the 7th day. You're already 0.75 days ahead of schedule.
What?
Someone say they were.
I just went.
Help
Oh.
me, mama.
I'll go.
Okay, JMO's going.
44.
44.
44. 44. 44.
Channel Nickelodeon was on growing up. 44.
Mm-hmm. I think we were 40.
As you are traveling down the road, yet again you run into another traveler. It seems like a pair of travelers. You see like a middle-aged man dressed in peasant but not like destitute clothes, just like low common class clothes. And he's traveling with what appears to be a little boy. And as you approach, he's like kind of like waving you down.
I just don't like that you said what appears to be a little.
Well, I mean, you it's hard to see from where you are, but as you get closer, it does look to be a little boy, yes. Hello!
Oh.
Hi! Oh, gosh, I'm so glad I ran into all of you. He puts his hands over his little boy's ears. I have to take the biggest shit that I have ever needed to take in my entire life. I ask that you please stand here and watch my boy for just a moment as I go and relieve myself violently.
Oh my god.
Roll it
You
in
just
insight.
met us.
I
You're
already
gonna have
get
us
a
watch a
child?
child?
11.
I've traveled a lot. This is
11.
never
He
happened.
seems to be very urgent.
Yeah.
And this seems to be a time-sensitive thing. You don't necessarily sense any ill will or ill intentions when you say that, Oliver. He says, I'll be within earshot. If you don't want me to trust you, I guess that's fine. I would really appreciate some assistance.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
What's
Thank
the
you.
little boy doing?
The little boy's just
Yeah,
kind of
why
like
don't you-
looking up and like looking at you guys and like,
I'll get off the horse and I'll bring Art down too, and I'll be like, "What's your name?"
my name's Caleb.
Caleb. Would you like to meet Arthur?
That's my dad's name. Oh, it is. That's my name. Oh God! And he runs off.
Okay.
Is he actually a little boy?
He looks like a little boy.
Can I like really get a look at him?
Sure, roll a
What?
perception check.
You're so
God.
touchy.
9.
We're so sus.
You feel weird looking at a little boy as much as you are.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Do you
sorry.
want to say this is Art?
Oh,
Art,
he's
shake.
so fluffy.
You can hold your hand out. He'll shake it.
Shake, and Art plops it on there,
Yes.
and then like licks his face. Ah, that's funny.
Keep an eye on the dad. What's the dad doing?
He disappears behind a tree nearby.
Or we
You
both have
hear,
a kid.
I
"Ugh!"
hope so.
Oh god.
I hope so. Let's go. Okay.
What?
Where were you?
Also, you hope so? Have a kid.
I'm gonna walk over to where towards the area where the dad is.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You hear some struggling.
Okay.
Do you go to him?
What does it smell?
I'll
God
do
damn
a high passive perception.
you.
Everything going all right?
Yep. Yep. Be right there.
You should eat some more fiber.
I'm so sorry about this.
Yep.
What?
It's an odd request.
He'll be fine, I'm sure.
I'll just wait here if it makes all the difference.
What
You'll
does
be
that
fine,
mean?
I'm sure.
Yep. Be right there.
No, he's gonna leave. He's gonna leave, and we're gonna be stuck with another child.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to go check on him? I'll look at the group. Should I go check
I'm
out
so
this shit
sorry
guy?
about this.
Yeah, I think maybe you should.
Yeah, I'll
He's
go
on a loop.
see him.
He is
Yeah.
on a loop.
As you turn the corner, you
Oh.
don't see anybody, but you hear from right where you're looking. He'll be fine, I'm sure.
Is there like footprints anywhere?
Roll
Or like
a perception or survival check.
Perception will be a 16.
16. You do see some tracks heading into the forest.
Oh, can I go?
We got a
after this
runner!
Fucking guy.
Go get him.
I'm running after him.
I'll stay
Only
with
we had
Caleb.
Danny.
All right, you
And
run
Hill
after
to
him.
me. And I'll call Art with me.
Oh yeah, go.
He jumps in. He starts running after. Emory, you're running with him.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception checks, both of you, and roll one at advantage with.
I will give Emory a bardic on the way. So as he goes. So
Right.
Emory, you get a D8 extra.
27 for Oliver.
With a
I rolled
27,
a-
you see him, like, you see the guy, he's about 60 feet in front of you, and he's like, you see him, like, sprint off to the right.
60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Can I,
I'll keep on going until within 30
What are you
feet.
doing, Jay?
I would just kind of turn back to who I'm gonna test out the name Roro to,
Okay.
and turn to Roro and say, Roro, you want to go chase that guy? You don't have to, just do you?
The dog, I assume. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. The blink
Yeah.
dog.
Oh, I thought she was calling Rowina Roro. And you were testing out the nickname. You were testing out the nickname Roro on
We're all sitting
Rowina.
here waiting for Zach to
gonna
do
try
something,
it.
We're like,
well, now that's
She
out.
said she needs space, but I'm gonna try nicknames.
So yeah, you turn to the Blink Dog and you say, "Do you want to go chase him?"
Yeah.
Blink Dog looks at you.
Yeah. Don't hurt him, just get him.
He blinks
hurt him.
out of existence, and 40 feet away, he blinks into existence and hits the ground sprinting.
nice.
I'd stop there if you want to
run
live.
after there.
And you sprint after them. I would say with the Blink Dog after him, Oliver, you like turn a key, a turn on this trail, and you see Roro currently like
didn't even think
he
about it.
grabs he's like has the back coat tails of this guy and is like pulling on them, and the guy's like, "Let go of me, you scoundrel!"
If I can, I want to like grab him and like pin it against a tree. Like, hard.
You shouldn't never bother a man when he's doing his business.
You abandoned your child? Is that what's going on?
I've abandoned my child!
God damn it. God damn it.
Is that what you're telling me? I've abandoned my child!
I'll fucking punch him in the face.
He gets punched in the face.
Damn.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
How dare me? What are you doing? You leave your boy? Is that your child? What is going on here?
It's your child.
What?
I've never met him before in my life.
I'll punch him again.
What the hell is it?
Listen, I can't take care of that little shit anymore. He's your
I'll punch
problem
him again
now.
for calling him a little shit.
Oh,
What's his name?
his name's Caleb.
Then you'll refer to him as that.
What do you want from me, pretty boy?
Well, right now I want to beat the shit out of you. So you can't run
you're
away.
seeing all this.
Yeah. Kind of into it. Keep going. Beat that child abandoner.
Fine,
Yeah.
fine. I'll take the boy and pawn him off on the next unlikely lot I see.
Oh no, you've lost that opportunity. But you are coming with us. And I'll grab him and carry him back to the party.
You see Oliver like throw down on the ground this
Yep.
like beaten
With
and
force.
bloodied guy. Like,
I got him.
Okay.
I praise the Blink Dog. Oh, took a boy.
But
He was
now
abandoning him.
we make this man take this child that he isn't going to take care of, and we'll try to pawn off
No.
and kill.
Absolutely not.
What is the kid doing?
the kid seems
Because
like
I heard,
seems like upset and sad.
I heard him call him a little shit, and I want to know like what that's about.
Yeah, the kid just seems like really upset.
Caleb, is this your dad?
Yeah.
Where's your mom?
She's at home.
Where's home?
Sabonia?
Oh.
Yeah.
We could use a teleportation circle. I'm just going to throw that out there. We'd have to travel back a week.
Well, he
I don't
can
know.
go back, but then he's alone.
I I mean, if you put
I
one
guess.
here,
You have a house sitter
No,
or
I'm not gonna
anything?
use. I'm not gonna anchor one here. We only have so many.
You also
But it
know
might
that, I
be-
mean, there's been several travelers on this road. Maybe potentially you would find someone worthy of bringing him back.
True.
it might be good to have one here just to not be in the thick of.
Well, we have one at
Peaks.
home. We'll just
Yeah.
use that one if we're in the middle of something bad.
Yeah.
Well, but don't you have to place one? If we were to try to get home, wouldn't we have to?
No, I
get
could just
home.
Hey,
activate
listen,
that one.
if you're going to put him in danger, I don't want to
Oh.
leave him with you.
You
I'm
shut the fuck
sorry,
up.
What?
You asked us nothing before you abandoned him. We could have been anybody.
Seemed like an okay group. You can tell by the way that this man is drunk.
What if we send him with his kid to Savonia, where at least there's a chance of a better...
I'm not sending him anywhere with this man.
Well, what are you gonna do with me then?
I don't think you want to
Kick him in
find
the
out.
face. Kick him in the face.
Roadhouse!
You shut up.
Oh,
Oh,
bye.
Good.
Yep, that makes
He's
sense.
unconscious.
oops.
Good.
How old
Knew
are
we
you,
could-
Caleb?
I'm 14.
Oh,
Do you know how to ride
Why-
a horse?
Yeah?
Okay. Why were you all the way here and not home in Savonia?
Because my mom wanted me to be with him.
Hmm.
Okay, so we can't.
How's your mom? Is your mom
She's
with
sick.
it or is she?
She's
Ah,
sick.
shit. We cure the mom. We travel back here.
We need to start our own orphanage.
I can get to my mom.
do you, want to?
that?
I'd like to see her again. I didn't like being sent away. She wanted me to grow up, and I don't know, she thought I needed a man in my life. But if this is what men are like, I don't really want to be a man.
He's no man.
Where were you staying?
At his house.
Where is that?
It's in a cottage. A couple days travel from here. He's a minor.
You're a minor. What do you want?
God.
I knew I was waiting for it. What if we,
What do you-
we could get you back, and we could say we know people who are kind and good in Savonia, who could plan to meet you there, and take care of you and help you while your mother is sick, potentially.
Are they nice people?
Know a lot of nice people, yes. In a lot of different places, so you could decide what you like doing, or to get you connected with the right person.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. We know that a leader of a blacksmith. She's very strong and smart, and she might take you under her wing, teach you a few things. We know someone at the theater.
What's theater?
Also, no, the
You know,
king.
Yeah, oh, the king too, right?
the king's
Yeah, big one.
busy.
He's
We can't
busy. A
bother
theater
the
is
king
like
with every
dancing,
orphan we find.
dancing and painting.
You sent the
and-
king a lot of orphans?
I mean, I think I would just kind of go see Mom and then take it from there.
Yeah. I mean, you're 14. You can handle yourself.
Yeah, and I can. I told him that. He told him to let me walk to Savonia, and he wouldn't let me.
What do you want done with him? I have ideas if you don't.
He looks down. Would you be willing to let him go?
I'd be willing not to kill him outright.
I think being him is pretty big punishment.
Yeesh.
Kid.
Well, I
How
think
many
we have
days do
two
we have
options
How many
of
days
getting
left
him
do we
back.
have?
You have
we can
a
teleport him
little
back.
over 8 days.
So
We could
we teleport
send him in a
back now, and
teleportation
it'll be
circle,
ready. Yeah, it'll be ready to use again by the time we get where we're going.
or we
Yeah.
can give him a horse. I don't know.
I think we get him there soon. He's been on the road. He's been struggling.
Yeah.
He would need to stop and rest by himself. If it was less than a
Yeah,
day,
this is
No, this
perhaps.
is a
It's more
That's
a
fine.
safe road.
Thing is, he'll have to activate it. Someone will have to go with him.
Someone has to go with him.
I think. I mean, if you activate it, don't you get taken away? I don't know exactly how it works.
No,
I've never actually
there's
used
like,
it.
yeah, there's like, yeah, well, yeah, I guess you don't know. You've only
And there's
seen
like a
the
circle.
imprint.
Maybe if I stand on the outside of the circle, I can do it and then send him off. But I don't. I'm not sure. I've never done it.
You would know enough, like, I guess you would know enough of, like, the spell teleportation circle to where, like, you can cast that spell and not be teleported with it.
Yeah, because it's just getting it on the ground, getting the runes on the ground in a way that people can utilize or not. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily. It should be fine for him to go.
Yep.
Okay. Where does your mother live?
Were you sick,
In
boy?
Sidonia.
I don't really know how to describe it in the outer parts of the city.
Any landmarks nearby?
Not really. She just kind of lives in the city.
Well, here's where our house is. So that's where you're gonna be.
Oh,
Get
Do
there.
you know that
I-
area at all?
Yeah, I lived there for the first 9 years.
Okay.
I think I can
Well,
find
if
my
you-
way.
Yeah. I'll try to find you and check on you when we get back. If that's not weird, but if I can't find you, then if you don't know where you live, then I guess that's not easy. But
I appreciate you helping me this much. I can just go and travel by myself.
use the circle.
Okay. Everybody stand back. Open the circle.
You take out the humming device. It opens up, flays out, slams onto the ground. You all see a 5-foot radius, 10-foot diameter metal circle with gears moving. And runes on the outside that are constantly changing land on the ground. And on the outside there are 10 obsidian gems with 7 of them glowing. So I just stand on it?
Yep, stand in the middle there.
Okay.
Please work, please work, please work, please work. And I will touch the 7th one. But I don't
You touch the 7th one, and the runes first, they turn, they find the correct combination of runes, they light up, there's like a loud vibration and a humming, and with a flash of arcane, he is gone. And the gems all die out, and the device, and it's no longer humming.
Well,
Crazy.
that's cool.
Go ahead and roll. Actually, with a 17, you'd hear it. You hear, like, kind of the opposite direction of where he ran. The sounds of, like, struggle and what sounds like blades being crossed.
Fuck. Yeah, boy. Oh, fuck.
What?
And you hear
Ah, shit. Oh, God.
and then a couple
I'll
of people,
start to
like,
run to it.
okay, you start running.
Yeah.
Why do we have to investigate everything?
We need to help. We're the concerned citizens.
Oh my god.
You sprint
kind of far from the
forward, and you see.
It's combat time. It's been too long since we've been in combat, folks. Let's go.
You see a number of things. So when you first turn the corner, kind of like on a bit of a like snowy hill at this mountain, because you've traveled a good way into the mountains now. There's been snow on the ground where you've traveled, and you see a battle currently happening. You see a number of figures, all fighting. You see about 5-6 figures that are in kind of like hide and fur armor. Some of them are in their hybrid forms.
Oh,
as
Let's go back.
you see a bear and a werewolf.
Hi.
You see that they are currently fighting two Yeti, these large white ape-like creatures that they're currently fighting. One of them has already fell, and the others kind of like quickly take care of the second one just as you arrive. And they land on the ground, and as you're like running up in your armor, they kind of all turn to look at you.
God.
Very loud.
And you see a familiar man, a werebear, who he's not in his hybrid form. He's just standing there, and he kind of smiles, and he says, "Well, I'll be twice in just under a week is pretty interesting." And he kind of looks at all of you. "How are you doing? Seems like you came just in time," he says really sarcastically.
Twice in a week?
Twice in a week?
You see another figure kind of step forward. Looks a little bit different than the rest of the group. You see it's in these like gray and black robes. You see this humanoid figure step forward. Currently has this like black hood pulled up, and this kind of like mask that obscures their face as they stand and look at you. And the hood kind of falls back, and the mask slowly fades and mists away. And you see standing there Danny Stratus, and he says, "Hey guys, miss me?" And that is going to be where we end this week's episode. And we will pick back up from here next week.
That is not going to help Danny's case, I'll tell you what.
Oh, no.
We will pick back up next week. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Tune in tomorrow for Talk With Me. Stay tuned at CharmedPersons on all social media for more. Thank you to my players, the best players a GM can ask for. I say it every time, and I mean it every time. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye. Fuck you, Danny.